Hello everyone. Before we get started on this week's episode, just a quick word that YouTube in all its infinite wisdom has decided that some of the Die Party games are now not suitable for advertising. It doesn't mean a whole lot for the content. I'm not going to censor the videos in any way, but if you'd like to lend your support so that Die Party can continue to grow, please check out the Patreon or subscribe on the Twitch channel. Enjoy the episode. Hello everyone, welcome back to Die Party Surge, a weekly Shadowrun Anarchy role-playing experience right here on Twitch. We're in week number 2. We have a missing prior law this week due to the fact that he wishes to social network. And by social network, I mean, I don't know, hang out with
nerd convention.
Well, not really. He's hanging out with his lady. So, like...
Nerd.
Yes, he's being a fucking nerd. Fuck that kid. So, hey everyone. Welcome back. I'm fucking excited to continue playing this game. But let's go around and introduce everyone first. Up first, we have Mr. Eugenius himself. What up, sir? How's your week been?
Oh, my week's been good. Super effing busy. Getting beat about the head and shoulders at work. But it's a good busy. It's a functional and pardon me. I just shoved like an entire pizza and then a whole giant slice of cake in my face.
It's true. I saw him.
So I'm probably gonna pass out in about 30 minutes in a food coma. Don't worry, just play it off as role playing. Anyway, so good busy, organized busy, moving towards the future busy. Unfortunately, that has led to less streaming busy, but we're going to try to pick it up. Got to check out Dungeons 3, which was the game I was looking forward to for a while.
Dungeons 3?
Yes. If you played the old game Dungeon Keeper and Dungeon Keeper 2.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Dungeons 2 tried to recapture that magic, and in my opinion, got very close. The closest I have seen of that kind of dungeon building, you're an evil guy kind of game, with the kind of corny narrator and kind of cringe-worthy jokes that make me laugh very, very hard. It's just a ridiculous amount of pop culture references to modern fantasy tropes. So I dig it. You got the base building part and then the overworld combat, which is basically just Warcraft 3. And I like both of those things. So I was waiting for Dungeons 3 to come out, and it delivered. The same product with the same humor, slightly better graphics, and I'll pay for that every day of the week.
Nice. The man, the myth, the legend, the late man, Mr. Spoody. What up, sir? How's your week been?
Busy. That's my fault. We're late. Sorry. I literally just walked in the door from work like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah,
so
it's
yeah.
all good. So good.
Right.
You're only gonna. We're only gonna spend the entire episode in character creation anyway, because all you're gonna die. So
Yeah.
so good.
Very true.
How you been, man? How's your week been?
It's been good. It's been good. Busy as shit. But I've had some chance for gaming. I've been playing a lot of the Fortnite Battle Royale with some friends. And
yeah. How is that?
it's fun, man. I think it's better than PUBG because it has all the crafting shit you can do and base building and stuff. So, I think it's fun.
I'm kind of fucking salty because I bought into fucking Fortnite so hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I bought into that shit. I paid money for their stupid fucking dumb, stupid fucking llamas.
Like beta, basically.
I probably spent like more than $100 on that game.
Yeah, I haven't spent the dime.
And then they just released this fucking shit thing they pooped out in 6 weeks, and they're just like, well, I guess this is the game now, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh man. No, that's not
Yeah,
true.
I haven't even played the horde mode.
Yeah, they released a new version of the horde mode, like a survival mode. So they're still doing stuff to it, but like, fuck, dude. Like,
yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I want to see more from that before I do it. By the way, speaking of
I mean, it's free, so
survival battle royale games, did you see the new one that Crytek is releasing?
No, what is that?
It's called The Hunt.
Really?
Yes, and instead of hunting players, teams of 2 with about maybe 9 teams or whatever, probably more than that. Every single one of you is bounty hunters, and the idea is that you're hunting an AI monster. The world is filled with zombies and like like undead dogs and all that sort of shit. And the idea is that instead of circles getting closer and closer, everyone is finding information that reduces the area in which your bounty can be in. So there's no reason, like, you don't have to be on the outside of the circle. Like, you can stay out as long as you want. But in order for you to succeed, you have to go on and hunt this monster. Now, the trick is, the reason why, like, everyone gets, like, upgrades and stuff like that, and they carry over to the next game. But if you die, you lose everything, and you start from the beginning.
Is it like PvP also, though?
Yes,
or...
so there's other teams of bounty hunters that are hunting the same thing. Are you,
like, competing for the
yeah.
Sort of thing? And
here's the thing, right? You can play in a game, kill some people, and then leave without actually winning, because your life is permanent. Like, if you die in a game, you literally lose all your progress that you've made on that character, and you have to start fresh again. So there's a lot.
You die in the game, you die in real life.
Exactly, yeah.
Someone just showed up at your house.
I just think it's cool, the whole, like, battle royale type thing. Like, everyone was like, oh, PUBG, and I kept thinking they can make it better. Because PUBG is so slow. And, like, Fortnite's super fast. That one sounds even faster than Fortnite.
And it's really slow.
I don't know.
Like, it's a crawl. Because everyone's like, I don't want to lose my fucking player.
Well, that's true.
Stuff. And the other thing is, too, it looks fucking amazing. It's like...
well, it's Crytek, I mean.
It almost looks like 40K Warhammer Fantasy. Nice. Like, it's all dark and dreary, and there's like undead shit and blood and gore everywhere. It looks nasty, dude. It looks good.
What's it called? The Hunt?
The Hunt, yeah.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
It's nowhere near releasing, but grim. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, it looks grim. Yeah, so it reminds me a lot of that. What was that doc? You might remember this. The Diablo-like clone with the Monster Hunter. Grim Dawn. It looks has the same sort of aesthetic idea as Grim Dawn. So yeah, it's based in the 1800s. Yeah, it looks good. It looks
cool as shit.
Yeah, it looks real cool.
I'm looking at it right now. I think I've actually seen this. This looks familiar.
Yeah, they released like some E3 things a while back, but man, they got fucking swamped. But anyway, yeah, that's... I don't know. We're going to see a lot more of Battle Royale type game modes. And,
I like it.
Like, Epic has made a shitload of money. Fucking goddamn PlayerUnknown's made like just tremendous money. He could just be like, fuck it, man, I'm done.
Yeah.
Clone all you want, boys. I've made my money. Like.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. What else have you been up to, man? Anything else?
That's about it, man.
Yeah.
I'm ready to play.
Sweet. All right. James C. UK, my man, my sir. What up? How you doing? How's your week been?
I'm all right. It's been okay. I've been doing some random shit all week. It's been great. Random games. Played what did I play? Vermintide. I got into Vermintide recently. Great game. Really enjoyed it. And then found out there's a second one coming out.
Wait, really?
Great.
They're making another Vermintide?
Yeah.
But the first one barely just released.
Right? It's been several months, man. It's been like 6 to 8.
It's been at least a year, I think, because I think I got it a year or two ago. So
yeah, it's been out for a while.
I remember buying that game in fucking like like beta and just been like, it's literally Left 4 Dead. Like
Left 4 Dead with rats.
2015
So
was
many
Vermintide. Was that early access or was that like the actual fucking release?
Initial release date October 2015.
Jesus Christ!
How old having fun in that?
It feels like the end of my life is just going, but the start of my life was like, you know what I mean? Like, I remember, yeah. Anyway, fucking another Vermintide, man. God, what story could they possibly have to tell? More rats.
Even more rats.
Was there a story in Left 4 Dead?
Yes.
I watched.
Did
I
it
watched
matter?
a bit of.
No.
I watched a video this morning with TB going through it.
The new one.
Yeah, and there's Chaos Warriors and stuff in it as well. So it's Chaos, not just Skaven.
Chaos the Dark Eldar? I don't remember.
No, as in Chaos, Chaos Warriors.
Chaos gods.
You know, just keep saying Chaos Warriors because I'm sure I know what that
Generally,
is.
they're generally humanoid, pestilent demon things.
Oh, okay.
It depends on what Chaos God. Yeah, but it's all it's the powers of Chaos are involved in this one. So you got like probably Khorne Berserk or the Khorne Blood God, and you got like Slanesh, which are the
and you'll probably have
random ones,
food monsters.
Then you got Sazinch, or however you want to pronounce it.
Can you play as a Chaos God? Because that'd be cool. I'd play as Slanesh all day.
I think you play as the. I think you play as one of the heroes. Unfortunately.
Ah, man.
But they seem to. I think they have. But I think they have like special abilities now and stuff like that you can do with your characters.
They bring in versus mode to the game.
I don't know. Maybe.
Like, can you play like because they're just gonna follow the tradition of fucking Left 4 Dead, right? And it's just like, yep. Now you can play
Left 4 Dead with gear, though, isn't it? I think that's the difference.
Yeah. That hit the nail on the head. You know. Well, what else have you been up to, man?
I started playing Shadows of Mordor the other day.
Which one? Is that the first one or the second one?
Okay, the first one. I can't afford the second one, and also I sort of don't want to pay for like loot box galore. But
well, apparently there's a way to get everything you want in the game with a bug, so
yeah, that'd be good. But yeah, I don't really understand it at the moment. I'm still like only like a few hours into the game, and I don't really understand what I'm doing. Not very good at it.
You're killing orcs.
Lots of orcs.
Lots of orcs.
I know it's all Batman fantasy, and that's it.
Also, brainwashing. So much brainwashing.
Oh yeah, I got real fucking tired of that game. Just like
you'll love it. Like the best thing about that game though, James, is that nemesis system. And like you'll get killed by a dude, and you'll be pissed off, and then you'll come against him again, and he's even stronger. Yeah. And you're just like, you keep going after him. When you finally beat him, you're like, yeah, fuck you, you son of a bitch. Like, that's fun.
I have a highlight for me playing that game. There was an orc who was literally unkillable. He had literally no weaknesses. Nothing I could do would kill him. And it was just like he had protection from stealth attacks. He had protection from fire. He had protection from arrows. It was just like...
Obviously... Cazador is the only, or whatever the angry wolf thing was.
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw any wolves up until that point. Or maybe I didn't have the ability to ride them or something. But I was just sitting there just being like, fucking what? And here's the thing. He would just jump into the fray whenever. I'd be like doing a completely different mission. And he would show up and be like, what up, motherfucker? And I'm like, God, this cunt needs to leave me alone. Anyway, sorry, James. Go ahead. What were you saying?
What happened to me was like... 3 of them I got killed by a group of them, and 3 of them got promoted. And when I was trying to take one of them out, who had a shield and like really heavy armor, so I hadn't got a clue how to take him out, they all fucking showed up, and I just had to run away. That's what I did, just ran away from the entire battle because there was nothing I could do against 4 of the bastards in total. Yeah, so I'll go back to that in a few days. I fixed my sleeping pattern, so I've been able to stream during the day, which is good, rather than like sleeping throughout the day.
Good stuff, man.
Obviously did my hero quest earlier with Rooster and J-Wall in chat, and did some RPGs, L5R on Tuesday, and Tales from the Loop on Sunday.
Nice.
That's it, really.
Nice.
That's it. Try and set up a D&D game as well, because I think I need a D&D game.
Man,
Every bastard.
yeah, I don't know. D&D is whatever. It's just like, yeah, if you come up with a cool idea, maybe it's cool, but like, I don't know.
The thing is, it's the most popular one, though, isn't it? That's the thing.
It's the one that everyone knows. It has the highest appeal to like the broadest audience.
I mean, it really depends how you market yourself. I mean, my Vampire the Masquerade game is one of the more popular.
Well, yeah, but World of Darkness Vampire Masquerade is like the second most popular tabletop role-playing game.
I don't know.
Usually,
you go to my archives, and my most popular game is fucking Cyberpunk. So there you go. Right? You know.
That's true.
but yeah, that's about it really this week. What else? I've been looking at other things as well, but hey, that will come down the line.
Yeah. All right, Doc, my man, from the motherland. What up, sir? How you doing?
Yo, what's up? How's it going?
What up? How you doing?
I've been doing some not much shit. I did some gardening because it finally stopped raining. That's nice. Haven't really done much of interest.
Mm-hmm.
I finally died in Cataclysm, so I'm considering starting a new character in that. It makes sense, seeing as I was basically a god and running around naked.
Dark Cataclysm?
Because I could.
Yeah.
Cataclysm DDA, yeah. I was like, oh well, I'm a giant mutant cyborg. It might be time to just go out and see what can actually kill me. Turns out electricity.
Yeah. Yep. No. It's. I've stopped playing those Stone Soup type games because like after a while you just play them forever, man. Like
Well, I mean, it's actively worked on. People are creating new scenarios, there's a new one. It's a giant National Guard camp that you can break into and loot, and it'll have like army zombies in it that are wearing like full riot gear armor, and they're obviously difficult to kill because you can't just stab them or something.
mm-hmm.
People are still making things for it, which is what I like.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, have you seen the success of fucking Dwarf Fortress? People who play that one game forever, yeah. Anyway, has any of you guys played South Park?
Don't fucking spoil any of that shit for me. I can't play it until a week from tomorrow.
Not
There's
yet.
farting.
It's tomorrow or Saturday.
I've heard about the farting, but
Yeah, no, there is. It's good. It's a good game. The writing is like. So, are you caught up with modern South Park?
yeah.
Like, I would say that most of the jokes, if you're not like sensitive to like cultural the synapse of that's going on right now about people being like completely tolerant about like fucking
Like
race,
PC and all
yeah.
that shit, yeah.
If I say the word principal PC, that it's basically
Yeah.
like all those sorts of jokes. And I tell you what, it tickles me the right way because of how like it's kind of just like it's gotten out of control, right? That's how I'd describe that whole situation in South Park's. It's like, yeah, man.
So better or worse than Stick of Truth?
Better writing than Stick of Truth. It's less crude. Like, I would say that Stick of Truth is like, there are moments in Stick of Truth that's just like, oh man, what the fuck? But
The guy while the ball sacks come swinging down, having to dodge your father's ball sack as he's slamming your mom.
so like
So good.
so like
Yeah,
I would say
you and I have different definitions of good, sir.
Stick of Truth is like old school South Park, and the Fractured Butthole is like modern like South Park. Like
The combat looks more interesting in Fractured Butthole than Stick of Truth, I think.
It's more complicated, but it's not anywhere near as difficult as it needs to be. Like they should.
No.
Like I changed.
It's like grid based though, right?
Yeah, no, it's like Mega Man X. No, Mega Man Whatever.
Network.
Battle Network. It's like Mega Man Battle Network. That's the way I describe it.
Are there percentages, and can those percentages screw me over somehow?
No, it's like Battle Man, Mega Man. It's like Battle Network, but it's also like Mario Super RPG, where like you hit. It's like, yeah.
I'm good.
That is one thing I liked. It's not just like you press punch and then he punches him. You like press punch, then you got to time the hit to get the super hit, and all that stuff.
Yeah. And
Mario.
yeah, it's like, oh god, there's so
I'm
many.
very excited about this, man.
Because I've played it for the past 2 days for like 19 hours straight, just like solid, just like boosh. And it's just funny. It's just like it's just.
It's a 19-hour episode of South Park.
Yeah, but the other thing, like, I haven't been that annoyed with like the combat. The bosses, I live for the fucking bosses in this game. Like, the combat is just like stepping stones to that fucking part. But yeah, I don't know. If you guys want to see it, I'm like gonna be on my 3rd day. I think I'm getting pretty close to the end. I think it might be around 30 hours long. I think, which is a pretty solid chunk of time.
That's longer than the first one, really.
I don't remember how long I played the first. I think
I remember beating the first one fairly quickly.
Yeah, but I'm literally doing everything, so I'm sure you could just sort of walk through it real quick. But and you collect
the phone.
You collect gay porn in this one. No, sorry, not gay porn. Yaoi. All right, so it's basically.
What is yaoi?
It's gay porn. It's man on man.
But it's not pornography. It's not pornographic. It's more like
kissing.
Cuddling.
I think is the worst that you see. Is like kissing and cuddling, and they're fully clothed and everything.
The worst I've seen is like hands down pants. But these are like 9-year-old kids that the yaoi's of. So it's like.
It's bro love. It's just some bro love.
All right.
Your bro's having a hard day. You can just give him a quick handy in the back of the bus. It's fine. Don't worry.
Yeah, I mean that's normal.
Yeah, I mean there's nothing strange about it.
Anyways, guys, let's play some fucking Shadowrun.
Yes.
We're just gonna leave on the awkward. There's nothing wrong with giving your bro a handy.
No, man. Come on. What do you think this is? Void Barons? We're gonna move on. All right, so last time we played this game, we introduced our characters. We did like a sweet little introduction video, which is fantastic. Gave everyone some extra plot points for that. As we discussed, there might have been some changes going forward, but having looked into it, I think I'm pretty comfortable with where the game's at right now. This is the 2nd episode, yes. But we did leave off in the middle of combat, and we have since then lost a player for this episode. So with that in mind, we are going to play the combat until something happens. I won't tell you what that is, but you will be able to get to a point where you could very easily make that happen, or it'll take longer. However, when it comes to doing things, I will be taking over the command of our good Sir Prylor. He won't be putting himself into danger, and he also won't be using plot points. So that is the rule that I will be doing. So he will be doing things like throwing out armor, maybe shooting someone, whatever. But he won't be,
useful NPC actions.
He's on GM autopilot.
He's on autopilot, yes. So, having said that, Mouse, it is now your turn. The situation is as follows. You are at the doorway. There is still 4 bad guys in the room, as well as a drone. And everyone is kind of getting fucked up, I believe is the correct terminology that I would use.
The drone is pretty damaged, right?
I was gonna say I think the drone's pretty fucked as well, isn't it? Like it's taken a few hits.
I do believe it is. I'm trying to find the HP pool for that. I don't know if
because I know I
got all
attacked
of
it.
Okay, there we go. Yep,
Yeah.
I got it. Yep. Yes, the drone is pretty fucked up. Yes.
And I believe
if I remember
one of the
correctly-
people had entrails dripping from them as my dogs
Yeah.
were devouring them.
Yes, one of them is almost KOA.
I'm just trying to remember how the combat was going for us. I know badly is probably a good...
basically everyone aside from one of the bad guys looks perfectly fine.
So so one of them's been fucked up, and he's the one with
Yes.
being eaten by
When I
dogs
say
and the
perfectly
drone.
fine, their clothing looks all tattered and stuff like that, and you're working away at their armor, but you're not. No one they don't look injured. There's only one of them that looks injured, and the drone is smoking. Yeah, so there you go. Other than that, it is your turn. So
Didn't the drone get hacked? Isn't the drone on our side currently?
nope. I suggested that.
No one hacked it yet.
I suggested that as a thing that you guys should be doing, and no one has done it yet. Having said that, let's go around and maybe get just a summary of everyone's plot points. So Mouse, you're on 3, right? So
Yep.
Where is everyone's plot points at right now? 3?
Oh yeah, we start again at 3, right?
Nope.
No, they carry
no.
over from last session.
They carry over. So
I thought each session we got 3 new ones.
nope.
You gotta earn those bad boys.
You gotta earn them through queues.
I have a goose egg.
You have 0. Interesting.
Yeah.
What about you, James? Where you at?
I've spent 3 from last session. Did I spend 3?
Are you not keeping track because that's your fucking job?
Yes, I believe I spent 3 last session.
So we started with 3. You got 1 for the roleplay you and I did with you saving my ass. So that would put you at 4. You used 3, so you would be at 1. If you got other plot points,
They're gone.
We got another 1 for our cool intros. So you are at 2 plot points, my man.
So keep track of them. There is a box.
There is a
for
tracker
them.
at the top right.
Yep.
Yep.
It's called plot. There's 5 boxes in there. Use it. I am not your fucking mother. I'm not going to take care of the entire world and your character. Keep that in mind.
Aww.
But then why do I want to have sex with you, Henley?
Because I'm fucking...
Explain that. Explain it.
Wait a minute. He just said I'm not your mother, and then he said, "Why do I want to have sex with you?" So yeah.
But
I'm a
mommy. Yeah. So I'm not gonna do your fucking characters. If here's my rule. If it's not on the character sheet, you don't fucking have it. Right? So I've had people go like, "Oh, but I didn't put on my character sheet." And I was like, too fucking bad. You don't have it. Like, yeah. So
ruthless.
ruthless. Yeah. And look, I mean, you have one job. Check the boxes on your automatic character sheet. Fucking hell, guys. Jesus Christ. All
I
right.
mean, listen, when you employ streamers and other nerds to be on your show, sometimes you got to deal with this not knowing how to check boxes, all right?
Look, what happened is I had my own system.
Yep, and then
And
you
I
fucking forgotten.
forgot my
Exactly.
system.
That's not
I
my
see.
fault.
I wrote it down in one of the little boxes. I said plot points, and then
So did I.
and then I put a number there,
And then you realize there's a whole box system up top.
and
That's
then
right,
I realized the whole box system thing
All right.
this episode, but I had a number, so I did the thing.
All right. Well, so yeah, that's where we'll start with. You have 2, James. We'll go with 2, since you didn't
Okay.
fucking keep track. I like the explanation of you, June. If you want, you can send your chocolates to him. He's the reason why you have any, by the way. So there you go. All right. So Mouse, your turn.
I want to shoot a dwarf. An evil dwarf, not our dwarf. I'm going to say enemy dwarf.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I
Like,
forgot they were dwarfs.
you're describing
I was like,
Firebelly
what the
here.
fuck, man?
All right. Yes. Let's go ahead and do that. Please roll your shoddy. What distance are you? You're not close,
I mean,
but you're not.
I'm
but
in
you-
the doorway.
Okay, so you're near then. All right. So this will be -2 on your shoddy. Close is like
Wait.
Couldn't
like,
you close
out.
in and then fire your shotty?
Yes, if you want to get like super close to the motherfucker, you can do that. You have to walk up to him.
I can. Oh yeah. Okay. I'll. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because we can move and act. So I'm going. Oh yeah. I'll move into close range of the nearest dwarf, preferably not the one
All
that's
right.
already dying.
Okay, so you want to focus on a different one? All right. So
Yeah.
there is two that have really fucked up armor, like you know you can almost see through it. There's one with a little. Two of them, the fucked up one and one of the really, and the nearly dead one. They're near the windows, and then there's two that are like in the hallway sort of thing, or near the
Coming in
hallway.
from like the side room or something.
Yeah.
would they?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So I'll go for those two. I'm gonna-
that are coming
I'm
in from the
gonna
side
blast
room. All right, cool.
Yep.
So you're getting real close. Now, what was the additional rule in the shoddy?
There was something I rolled.
If he wants to take a minus to his roll, he can target both characters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
you can
gonna
look at
try
the
to
brush
find.
off.
I'm gonna try. What do you know where that the rule is for weapons?
I think it was -2 dice though, or something like that.
Yeah, I remember it being
Penalty.
something
I think it starts on like 204.
Let
something
me
like
try and find weapons.
By
here.
taking a -2, I may attack 2 targets at half damage, only at close range.
206. Okay, yeah. So let's see here. I just want to find it myself real quick. Shotguns. By taking over 2, it may attack 2 targets at half damage. Okay, sweet. So yeah, if you want to do that, but that's only within close range. Like you have to be super close for that to happen.
Yeah, I have to be in close range. Which you'd think that would only work at near range, wouldn't it? I would have.
No, that only works at close in this game. That's where the caveat is. So if you want to go ahead and do that, or you can. You only have 5 dice, so it's up to you, man.
Yeah, I don't really want to do that because, like you said, I only have 5 dice. So
But you have some edge, right? Maybe if you want to spend your edge. On
I have
this.
I have 1 edge, and burning it at the very beginning of the game.
Be bold, be beautiful, be troll.
You're the only one with full armor at this point, right? So.
Yes.
That's because he was on a different floor for most of this fight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm basically naked.
I'm a baby.
Just go crazy, man. Don't worry. We got a normal sized dog, a large dog.
That's right. You have 2 dogs. Yes, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Screw it. Why not? Let's spend an edge.
All right. So you can spend the edge before the test. You get 2 extra dice. Oh no! You get 1 extra dice, and you get to add 4, 5s, and 6s to hits instead of just.
Oh,
5s
so
and
we
6s.
did that wrong last session.
I guess so.
So I get 1 extra dice.
1 extra
So
dice,
that'd be-
and then you count 4, 5s, and 6s. So the mod is +1.
Roll 66 greater than 4.
Yeah, because you can't do just a flat agility roll. You have to actually type it in, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
3.
Alright, that's not bad. But he's rolling 8 dice. Oh, wait, sorry, that's initiative, my bad.
Initiative!
What's defense? He has 10 dice for initiative. Oh, look at that! You beat him. So what is your shotgun damage?
9.
9.
9 physical.
Hey,
Nice.
hey, that's good. Look at this. With a single turn, you've probably managed to do everything you need to do. Alright.
It's turn to fight.
Let me just fix these dudes real quick.
I don't know. I don't know about you gents, but if a 10-foot tall shotgun wielding troll walked into my house and started shooting me with a shotgun, I also would have some second thoughts about any actions I may be pursuing.
You'd be reconsidering your day up until that point.
What led me to this point? How did I get here?
So yeah, you walk up. I don't know. You stride up to the. What are your cues, real quickly?
Probably nothing appropriate. The beep boop that's killing people with drones. I can fix that, and driving. So no, I don't really have anything appropriate. So
All right. Yeah, you
shooting
walk
someone.
up to the dude. These 2 dwarves, and they just sneer at you as you level the shotgun at them, and just you blow them away.
I
guy.
like to think they don't see the shotgun because it's like still kind of half in my jacket, and I'm holding it down low.
Oh,
and
yeah, I
step
like that.
around, and then they're like, and then
You do realize down low for you is right at their face, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So you level the shotgun at them and you pull the trigger. The blast recoils one of them back, and he slams into a wall and just like he just all fours just coughs up blood onto the ground and then sort of stands up woozy. Another one gets kicked back, and he's clutching his chest basically where he's just been pelted with fucking shotgun blasts, and it's all raw and red and oozy and just like completely fucked up. But yeah, they're both still alive.
I only hit one.
Yeah, he only did the 9 damage to the one.
Yeah.
You didn't do -2? Okay.
No. I don't have enough dice to throw away
Okay.
2 for a chance of hitting a second guy.
Cool. Yeah, you blast one of them away, and he's the one that hit the wall and fall over. So, I assume you'd want to go for the one that has the least amount of armor left. Unless it's the other way around. Doc, you tell me.
No. Just I stepped in and blasted one of them.
Sweet,
so,
cool.
Yeah, sure.
Done.
The one with the least amount of armor.
Good. All right. I believe it is Homie's turn.
Cool.
This is when your dogs act. So you've got...
So I get an action, and then they both get actions, correct?
Or you can have their action go first, and then you can...
Okay.
Like, you just get... You got NPCs that act with you, so you can choose the order. It's not like... I'm not going to be like, no, you act first, and then they act after.
Okay, so I'm going to just do this. I'm going to have the small dog try to finish his meal of the heavily wounded entrail gentleman.
Mm-hmm. So the big dog was a +2 and everything, yeah?
Correct.
Okay, go ahead.
So, all right. So, close combat. It's the 10. All right. Boop. No modifier.
Okay, so this is what's the small
This
dog
is the
doing?
small dog on the wounded person.
The heavily wounded person?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see here. Where is my...
Do they get negative stats when they're wounded as well, like we do?
Yes, they do.
Okay, cool. So that makes it a bit easier.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out where my... There he is. Okay. So this guy... Okay. Okay, so he's in -3. Alright. Wait, let me just see real quick. Okay, so defense doesn't... Oh, no, it does. Oh, I see how this works. That's interesting. Do you need to fill up all of them for it to actually... Okay, cool. Yep. That's right. So you need to fill up every single one. Gotcha.
Yeah, you can't just like, yeah.
Right, I see. So you have to fill up all 3. So he's a -2 then. Okay, cool. Alright, so, -2. Yeah, no good. No dice.
No. Well, he tried. He gave the old...
Dog comes at him and he's expecting it this time, so he just like fucking with his shotgun or the gun that he had, the rifle, just fucking like palms this dog in the face. Yeah.
So then the big dog, seeing his good friend little dog get shotgunned in the face, is going to leap on this gentleman and try to rip his throat out.
Got him.
So, +2. Wait, it's +2 to all stats and skills?
Yeah, so just close combat and then modifier +2 because you'd just be upgrading the base skill, so.
Okay. Oop. Son of a bitch.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Can I use my edge on his roll?
If you wanted to, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, fuck. It should have been +2 anyway because of my goddamn beast skill. Or is that only when I'm summoning them? Because Because it's that
Yeah,
weird
no.
lack of adjective thing.
Yeah, it's only when you're summoning them and stuff like that because they get their own character sheet. So, you know, if it was you channeling things through it, then that's different, I guess. But
I'm down. All right. Well, they tried.
yeah, so this guy's like you can tell like his soldier training is kicking in, right? And he's just these dogs are coming at him, and he knows that he's got to hold out. So you know, he bats one of them, and then another one comes, and then he just fucking just pimp slaps this big dog out of the way. And both dogs stand up, start growling at him, and he just sort of levels his gun at them. He's like, yeah. All right, drone.
Nope.
Oh, your homies.
I still get an action.
Yes, homies, go ahead.
So from the relative safety of the couch,
Yeah, you're behind it with Merc, right? So
yeah. I assume there are a number of cockroaches of flying, terrible, shitty apartment worthy in the nearish radius.
Yeah, you can assume something of the sort. It is Shadowrun, so
Cool. I'm going to use my amp to talk to critters, animal control, and call on a swarm of cockroaches to swarm all over the sensor portions of that drone so it can no longer see anything.
Mm-hmm. Alright, mundane animals in the near range obey simple commands. So what is the exact simple command that you wish to give?
Swarm and stay on that drone.
Okay.
So at best, whoever's controlling that drone is seeing is maybe sketchy, like broken images between a massive swarm of cockroaches and other bugs.
All right. Okay. I'll allow that. It's not what I'd call a simple command, but it's simple enough. We can break it down even further and it still be comprehensible. So that's fine.
Just swarm that robot.
There you go. Perfect. Yes. I if you said drone to them, they'd be like, swarm that loud thing. Cool. All right. So basically, what happens is you get a swarm of tiny creatures. I'm not sure how much a swarm is, but you know the stereotypical like when you kick a hive and then like a big like cloud of things come out. I imagine it looks similar to that. Like it's just a cloud of fucking cockroaches, basically. Sort of like you see like one cockroach, and maybe like in your wounded state, you sort of lean over and you say, "Swarm that robot," and it scurries off, and then like from his perspective, we get like a fucking like a war scene happening of like him like rallying the troops, putting down a flag in the ground, and like all these like other cockroaches come swarming out. And from everyone
There
else's...
may be a day when the courage of cockroaches fail, but it will not be this day. Why, my brothers?
Flight of the Valkyries starts playing in the background. But from everyone else's perspective, basically just like a wall, sort of just like a picture on the wall just like moves slightly, and then like all these cockroaches just come flying out of the wall, and they all just swarm onto this this drone, dealing exactly 0 damage, but offering a difficulty dice to this drone doing some things. Good job. Take a plot point for that, my man.
Woo!
I'm happy with that. That's a good use of an amp and good cockroach voice. Good cockroach voice. All right. The drone got so much cock. Yes. All right. The drone's turn. So the drone is going to Let me just take a look real quickly as to what the drone has. Okay, cool. All right. Yes. All right, so it's going to try and level an SMG. So here's the thing. Even if it can't hit whatever it's shooting, it's still going to hit the swarm regardless. Yeah? So if it misses you or whoever it's targeting, the drone is going to hit the swarm. So the swarm is going to go away regardless, right? But you've offered a... Oh, man. So let's say maybe a -2 to hit on this thing. That seems about right, yeah? No, what's a good negative here? For shotguns, it's -2. So let's go ahead and make it -2 here because it's essentially hitting 2 targets at the same time here. There's no real ruling for this, right? So I'm not entirely sure the imposed difficulty that it would go with.
Well, I mean, the way I was thinking was like the drone is being controlled, I'm assuming, by a rigger. Even if it's not being controlled, it has targeting sensors. Like something is looking out of a sensor and going, this is a thing I shoot. This is a thing I don't shoot. Whether that's a human or an AI, if the rigger is no longer controlling it. Having a swarm of living creatures in front of it blocking that sensor is going to make it difficult for it to target.
Oh yeah, no, I don't doubt it whatsoever. I'm just trying to work out what's a good negative to impose on its roll. I'm thinking maybe a -3. That I was originally going to go with -4, but I'm thinking -3 is a good one to go in there. Kind of like how, because there's no like, well, actually maybe there is a thing in here, but this is me spending time looking up rules rather than just being like, fuck it, -3, right? So
just go with go with your gut, buddy.
All right, -3. So who's out?
I mean, I was going to do it if it provided no mechanical advantage. I mean,
all right, so there's 2 dogs. You know what? Actually, I know exactly what's going to happen here. 2 dogs. He's going to shoot at... What is the HP on these dogs? Does it say?
yeah, give me a second. It's their strength, yeah?
Yeah, Spirited Beast.
Their strength is 8.
The physical is 12 and the stun is 11. Okay. Jesus fucking Christ, it's pretty chunky. Okay. And...
You want me to roll defense for him?
No, actually, I don't want you to do that because...
Okay.
These are trained people. So the drone is going to move and he's going to target you. He's going to move behind the couch. Yeah. And he's going
every
to target
time.
you.
Okay.
Because, couple of reasons why. First, they're trained soldiers, so they know that spirit animals take a lot less damage from non-magical weapons. And dealing damage to the mage is the best way to get rid of summons. So that's what he's going to do. He is going to shoot at you. So go ahead and give me a defense.
Not so fast. I'm going to use a plot point and go in front of him.
Okay, sure. You're going to use your turn now to go in front of him?
Yes.
Shake it up.
Cool. Go ahead.
I'm going to have one of my dogs. Let's go with, say, the big one. Go attack the drone.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and give me a check, please. I don't even need to roll on that one.
Son of a biscuit eater.
Dude, man, that is a lot of ones.
That is very, very unfortunate.
You rolled 12 dice and you got 0
at this
successes.
point, you've spent a plot point on it. Is it worth spending an edge?
He told me I couldn't use an edge. For...
you can't use an edge on the dogs. Yeah, that's summons are like completely different things.
Well, then actually, the other dog, sensing my being terrified.
The spirit of a beast has their own edge pool, man. If you want.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they do. They're NPCs.
Holy shit, they do. Yeah, I'm going to use an edge.
Okay.
Then, of their 3.
Yeah. That's why spirits. The fact that you can summon 2 of them is fucking ridiculous. I might add.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just re-roll that.
You can spend an edge to re-roll the dice or not 5s or 6s. So you can re-roll 12 dice. So just re-roll
Yeah,
the whole thing.
I'm gonna just go ahead and do that. Let's try this again. 7.
Okay.
That's better.
There we go.
That's better.
All right. Drone medium.
Watch, he's still gonna succeed, and I'm just gonna get so mad.
Close.
I'm gonna get so mad.
Yeah. No dice. Drones don't have edge. So.
Okay. So that's.
You're lucky I haven't
2
been
extra.
using edge on my own people because they do have edge. Just so you know.
So that's 2 extra damage on top of what he normally does, which is 7. So 9 damage.
Okay. All right. Cool. 9 damage. Yep. Yeah. The dog just fucking collides with this thing, bringing it both down, and it just comes down to a fiery ball of wreck. Good use of
I
plot
like to
point.
imagine he jumps at it, catches it like a frisbee, and then just shakes it. Then it explodes.
Yeah. So, yeah, you basically just fucking this dog just KOs with this thing. Maybe it's a bite, right? So it bites into it, brings it down, brings it back to you, like it explodes in its mouth, and it brings it back to you like a good boy.
Good boy.
Good boy.
So, my second dog,
Yep.
the smaller one,
Yep.
is going to attack the still bleeding.
You
guy
mean the
who
most
hit him with
elite
the
soldier of all mankind? Go ahead, yeah.
The one who cannot, will not yield. Not
Try it,
even
motherfucker. Try it.
Going to use an edge from his pool
Okay.
at the beginning, so I will roll 1 extra, and 4s and such will count. So that is literally no 4s, so whatever. And
It's a pretty
one
good
on my
roll.
extra dice, but it is still a 5, so
Yep. All right. Let's roll his defense with a -2. There you go. All right.
2 bonus damage. So that's... Oh, and actually, that was supposed to be... It doesn't matter, the robot died. That is actually 9 damage.
Cool. Well, this is the drone, right? Oh, not the drone, the soldier,
this is the wounded gentleman. The drone died. This is now on the wounded gentleman. I'm saying the drone actually should have taken more damage. I forgot to add the +2 damage for it being the big dog.
Ah, yes. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I haven't been using the aluminum bone lacing to reduce damage by 2. So, there you go.
Well, okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
All right, so this guy finally goes down. In a like we just get a bloody arm coming up as he screams bloody murder, and this dog like chowing down. Yeah. Well, the drone will finish his turn. He's dead now.
I still get an action.
All right then, go ahead.
I'm going to use my gun. This will go well, I'm sure. I get 2 whole dice, so I'm
just gonna close his eyes as well and pray.
Who are you gonna shoot at?
Who's the closest dwarf?
I believe there's only one still alive
No,
with you. The other ones were in the hallway.
Yeah. So there's 2. I mean, you're all in the same room, right? There's just a hallway, and they're sort of in the entrance to the hallway, and there's one near the window, and there's 2.
I'm going to shoot at the one near the window.
Okay. I might make a errata here and say that these are NPC. Like, this will be for the future, just so you know. We're not going to turn back time or nothing. But thinking on it, spending a plot point for all your beasts to act on the same turn. Like, they act on your turn.
Okay, do you just want me to not take an action, and I can either choose for me to take an action or my beast to take an action?
You would spend a plot point for one of your beasts to take an action, because they're separate NPCs, right? So we haven't been adding them to the turn order, because they just go on your turn. But if you were to say, take your action now, you would choose which one of those things uses the plot point to take the action now, if that makes any sense.
Okay, I mean, that's fair, but at the same time, aren't I giving up my later turn to do this?
So basically what it does is it just moves you up in the turn order for that instance, and then when your next turn rolls around, your dogs will, like, let's say that you use this exact thing and you made yourself act right now. So when it comes to your turn, yeah, the dogs would go on the normal time. So they're not missing a turn. It's just they don't move up like for one plot point. That's all I'm saying. You'd need to spend more plot points.
That makes perfect sense to me.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Right. I did that wrong, but I didn't succeed.
Wait. This is the pistol, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I got a grand total of 0. I pulled the gun out, I fired, I hit the window. It's very unfortunate.
But you did get the window.
Yeah, fluff that window. I hate windows.
I mean, it was already broken because they came in through the windows. So.
So then there was an even smaller target, and he still managed to hit it.
Yeah, it's even more impressive now.
Okay, cool. Okay, so it's party time. Goon 3. He is going to... Which one is Goon 3? Oh, we can just get rid of this drone. Let me just clean this up real quick. Okay. Wabam. Get out of there. Okay. Goon 3. Alright, so the guy who was stammering, who you shot with a shotgun, Mr. Mouse, he's going to receive a call over the squawky squawk radio thing that he has. It sounds like... does anyone hear
that thing where he puts his hand up to his ear, like?
Yeah, it's more like on the shoulder, right? But it's in Dwarvish. Does anyone speak Dwarvish?
No, but can I spend a plot point
For what?
to jack in and fucking listen in?
You'd need to
And
speak
possibly
Dwarvish.
Yeah, but if I could record it, maybe our dwarf could translate it.
Sure. Oh, I mean, Brian, you speak Dwarvish.
Does our dwarf speak Dwarvish?
I mean, I would assume that I do.
I mean,
I
yes.
don't know what Dwarvish is.
You speak the race of your people and broken common. That's what everyone does. So, so you'd speak Orcish, Eugene. James would speak Elvish. Doc would speak English and English only. So I don't think trolls have their own language, but they might. I don't know.
That's racist.
Yeah, that's the entire game. That's Shadowrun, right?
No,
like,
he's technically
Shadowrun,
right. We communicate by hitting.
Shadowrun. That's racist. That's basically the. Yeah. Okay, so the other thing, so basically you get you listen in, Brian, or should I say, Firebelly, and they talk about how the package has been dropped. So he's going to run over to the fallen comrade that he has, and he's going to grab him and toss the dwarf out the window. And that's his turn. The dead dwarf.
That was the one that got shot, right?
Yeah, that's the one that has passed away, basically.
No, the one that ran off. He's the one that threw him is the one that I shot with the shotgun.
That's right, yes.
Okay.
So he's going to stammer over and grab it and just hock him out the window. So basically, from the street level, we get a scene of a dwarf flying out of the sixth story on a building, just going and hitting the ground. And we get another drone coming in and landing basically on the corpse.
Can you interfere with the drone?
On your turn,
can.
yeah, probably.
Someone with hacking could potentially
It would be easier for the rigger to take control of a drone than a.
It would be easier for me to pilot it, but very difficult for me to hack it. It would be easier for you to hack it, but not as easy for you to pilot it.
I mean, hacking is how you break into the drone. So that's all you need to know. You don't have drone control, so you would be rolling... What is that skill, Doc? Piloting other.
But you don't
Agility.
got a pilot thing
Okay.
to just
Yeah,
stop it from doing
he'd say
what
he'd be
it's
rolling a
supposed to
flat
do.
agility.
Mm-hmm.
What, to hack it?
No, you hack
pilot
it.
it
To
after
pilot it is piloting other. It's a skill.
If you wanted it to do something like, I don't know, bring the dwarf body back to you, assuming it was capable of carrying it, though I doubt that is the case, you would have to pilot other. If you just want it to stop doing whatever it's doing, hacking it would be the skill to get in there and control it.
It depends on the size of the drone. So.
You could also always just hack it and just have it just fire wildly at the wall or something.
Yeah,
Just
float
to waste
there.
its use.
Yeah, stay there.
All right. And that's his turn. He used his action to launch a dwarf out the window. Merc is going to have a go. Who has the least amount of armor? I assume all of you. All of the above? Except for
I
maybe
have
Mouse.
0.
Dude, I'm golden over here. My shit's still shiny.
I'm my poor tattered already robes are shredded. There's very obvious rents in the
Okay, so he's
robe.
going to spend his action using his repair skill. And as stated before, this is mostly... It's a concentration thing, so you get 3 additional armor. However, Brian, if you get shot, you don't lose that armor. So he's going to continue to put it on you, basically. So you still have a continuous 3 armor.
On me?
Yes, on you. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what he's doing.
It's just basically 3 damage soak.
It's
so
just
long
3
as he
damage
keeps it
soak.
up.
Yeah, as long as he keeps it up, yeah. So if you get attacked twice in one turn, you will continue to have 3 armor. It doesn't go away. So.
But I still take physical damage.
If they do more than 3 damage, yes.
Right. Okay.
Okay, Firebelly. You're up.
Yeah.
3.
So there are still 2 dwarves left, right?
3. There's 3 dwarves.
Oh, there's 3?
Yeah, one
Shit.
threw one out of a window, but he didn't take his
Right.
turn, so...
So I am going to show these dwarves why they call me Firebelly.
Are you going to inform the rest of your party about the thing that just transpired in Dwarvish?
Oh, well, yeah. Okay, so first I'll say that dwarf is some kind of package, right?
Sure.
I mean, you can talk.
Everyone
I mean,
looks at
you
all
might
the
be
dwarves.
impressed by his package, but he's a dwarf to me. So it's pretty small.
Which
the one that got thrown out the window, right? Isn't that what happened?
That's
Did I
right.
misunderstand that?
No, you got it.
Okay.
I mean, I think my character just looked at the window.
Okay. And then I'm gonna say, "Who likes pina coladas and getting caught in the rain?" And then I'm gonna chug the Everclear, chug my Epicac, light my torch, and spit flaming vomit on 2 of the dwarves.
I didn't understand it until then.
I
was like, what?
was like, pina coladas caught in the. Oh, that's gross.
Oh.
All right.
And then, hey!
Take a plot point, you disgusting old man.
Yay!
Let's take a look. The Fireball amp.
So it does 6 physical damage. The defense is agility plus what is
Logic.
that? What's L? Logic.
Mm-hmm.
And it ignores armor, doesn't it?
No.
I don't think so.
Oh,
Damages multiple targets. So there's not really 2 targets that are standing close together. There's
Well, yeah, but I can turn my head. I'm like a fountain of flaming vomit.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Well, if they were close together, then yes. But there's one dwarf in the doorway. Actually, no. There's two in the.
There is,
window.
because one ran in to throw the guy
Yeah,
out.
isn't
So
there-
they're both in the
There's
same
two
area
in the
now.
window. So if you target the two that are at the window,
Yeah.
you'll damage them. But here's the thing: you're also going to damage potentially one of the dogs, as well.
And the building we're in.
And the building we're in, which is fine. Fuck the building.
don't need
right?
it.
Like, I mean, it's not your building. So, Eugene, can I get a agility plus logic for both dogs' defense?
Not just base defense.
That's agility. No. It's different. It's agility plus logic. So you're gonna have to roll them separately.
So
No,
what does he have to?
just-
What does the defense roll have to be in order to? Not
Well,
get
this is a spell, so you have to use your.
It is actually still defense. Their agility plus logic is 13, so I'm just going to roll their defense because it's also 13.
Okay. Keep in mind the other one gets a +2. So, okay. So this is a spell. So normally you would use your wits spell, but for you, because this is a actual physical thing rather than a mental thing. What is a good substitute here? What skills do you have right now?
What skills? Close combat, hacking, tasking, piloting, ground, athletics, and heavy combat protection.
Okay, how about this? You take 1 point out of one of those, any one, except for heavy combat protection, and you get charisma performance.
Okay.
And this will be the skill that you roll when you roll this amp, because it's a performance-based thing, right? You're not... wait, is it charisma performance? Let me just double check. Skill. What the fuck is skills in this game? Because this is you doing your sideshow stuff, so this is still like a performance-based thing. So
Man, if it's charisma based, I'm fucked.
yeah, let me just double check that though. Skills 30. Okay. Okay.
I mean, wouldn't this be agility for him to pull off?
No, this is definitely performance or yeah. So this is performance. So this is charisma con. So this is your con. So put one into con for me, please.
One in a con.
Yeah. So the skill is called con. And I'll give you a specialization if you take another one out and put it into.
So, wait, hold on. What is con?
Con is charisma.
As in...
Con artistry,
two
acting,
cons,
performance,
yeah.
and etiquette.
Oh, okay. Can I just call it performance?
No, you put con
Okay,
in.
so I call.
Now, have you
So
used? Do you have a
CON.
con? Do you have two specializations on your character sheet?
No, I only have one, specialized in swords.
You only have one. Okay, so you should have a second specialization for free because they cost half a skill point during character creation. Remember that?
Okay.
Yeah. So your second one is going to be performance. So in the note next to it, just put performance and then +2.
Performance, yep. Oh, and then in mod is +2.
No, just write performance +2 in the note section. So whenever you use your con skill as a performance-based roll, which it is right now, you get a +2. So you'll be rolling charisma +3 basically, plus your 1 in con, and then a +2 from your performance specialization, basically.
All right, so 4 dice.
4 dice, yeah.
All right.
Go ahead.
1.
1. All right. So basically, you can attack. You're going to be attacking 4 things. So go ahead. Are these the defense checks that you just rolled?
Yeah, those are the dog. The dogs are fine.
Okay. So let me just check who's. 2 out of 10. Okay, so that's mouse. We don't need mouse. This is the first guy. And the second guy is a straight. Okay, fuck yeah, you get one of them. Alright, and what's the damage on it?
6.
6? Okay. So, alright. Yeah, so you fucking vomit all over these nerds. Good job, sir. You vomit all over them, and they just, like, basically some of them just like, you know, just hands up, just like dodge out of the way or whatever. Just like, oh, you fucking disgusting. And take a plot point because you take a second plot point because you gross them out. 100%. Because you're vomiting on them, man. Like that's as gross as it gets. The dogs, I guess, like intuitively jump out of the way, and one of them just like who's sort of like not paying attention to anything. He gets fucking like his back gets coated in this fucking viscous, like Agent Orange sort of napalmish vomit that's on fire, and it just sort of burns through his remaining armor, and it like just sears his back before like the alcohol in it just dries up, and it like just
try not to get heartburn. No, okay.
Wasted that one. You should have saved it for the next time you did your trick.
Yeah.
Let's hope the dogs don't start like licking up the sick or whatever.
James,
they're well-trained spirit dogs, sir.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do in order to make the fire test. What is your let's get just a straight logic roll from you, please.
Okay.
I'm going to say this is going to be a 4 difficulty. So I'm going to roll 4 dice in opposition to you, sir. And if I get higher than you... oof.
Oh.
Wait, did I not roll that?
You said roll 4R6.
4R6. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, you... target your vomit good enough that you don't start random fires in the house. So good job on that. Okay, good turn, Firebelly. Goon 1. This is the guy that you just lit on fire. He's gonna wheel around and take a shot at you. Were you behind anything? I don't remember.
The bar. There's
okay.
Like that bar.
So because you vomited, you're going to be standing up. He's going to get a -2 to hit. Because it's like half cover or whatever the fuck it is. 5. Where does that put him? Okay, -1. All right. So, firearms. Here we go. Roll me a defense, please, boy. Actually, you get +2 on your defense. That's how that works. So.
All right. Oh my god.
Holy fuck, dude. I think you might be dead here.
Yeah. I don't have any edge.
I think you might be dead because that's like 8 points of damage plus 4.
You do have your 3 armor.
That's 12 points of damage. Take away 3, that puts you at 9 points of damage. So
I can take the hit. I will take that hit.
Yep, you spend a plot point. So go ahead and re-roll your roll your defense in exchange.
No, fucking roll it.
Okay, you take 8 points of damage.
Oh my god.
That's okay. I still have 1 armor left.
Yeah.
Nice.
You don't have the damage soak though, correct? So
no, but I'm also not actually taking any physical damage yet.
Yeah, I'm just.
Actually, so hang on. 9, 10, 11. You take 11 damage. Sorry, my bad.
11. Okay, so I take 1.
Cool.
It's still better than someone being dead.
So
And,
basically,
like, I have 10 physical damage. Like, I can fucking take
still
shots all
woos
day.
you from his vomit projection. You slide on in between him and the bullets because you can see what's happening. You're a rigger. You're a smart man. You can put 2 and 2 together. You see this dwarf is about to get KO'd.
Yeah, I see a guy aiming a gun at another guy who just vomited fire. It's like, I can see where this is going.
Yeah. Slide in. Arms up. It just fucking obliterates your arms, and he takes some damage on the arms, basically. As he just unleashes.
I don't need them.
Yeah, I don't need arms.
Yeah.
All right, so Goon 4. Okay.
Rat thanks you, mouse.
This is the one with the most everything. This is the other guy in the hallway. So he's going to, he's going to basically book it out the window. He's going to hook a line on, because there's still rappel lines in the house. There's 2 in this main hallway, in the main room, and there's 2 in the room behind where he came from. So what he's going to do is he's going to run to the window where the guy got thrown out. He's going to grab the rappel line. He's going to jump out, basically, and slide to the bottom. And that's his turn. He's also going to, he's going to do that and run over to the body where the drone is. And Luridane.
Damn. I was gonna wait. I wanted to do something. I wanted to hack the drone. I thought the drone was gonna take something from the body and start flying up.
Possibly.
And then
I
was gonna
wait.
wait.
It hasn't. It's not his turn though. So.
All right. Can I delay an action? Can I wait until it start, or can I pre-hack it so that I can just, as soon as it gets to a certain height, just switch it off so it just falls to the ground like a pallet of bricks?
I mean, you can hack it and fly it up and turn it off.
Like you could literally fly it to you.
So here's the thing about flying drones and driving cars. Unless you're being shot at or you're doing something like, more than just going straight up and then turning it off, it's going to require a roll. But just flying straight up and turning it off isn't going to do anything. So, it's not going to require you to make a roll if that's what you're worried about. This isn't 5e. This isn't, all right, series of 7 rolls upcoming to make a drone check. It's nothing like that. So if what you want to do is hack the drone, fly it straight up, and then drop it off the face of the planet, you can do that.
Can I drop it on him?
I mean, you could try. That's probably going to take a drone roll to make that happen.
Sure, let's do it.
Would it take a roll for him to fly it to himself?
Why would I want to fly it to myself?
Because you can pick up the object and fly it to yourself. Yes, it will take a roll to do that, yeah. Anything that requires,
Sure. Right,
dexterity will require a roll.
We'll hack this bad boy.
Okay.
Then I'll figure out what to do.
So you...
Do I need to hack this?
Yes, you do need to hack it. It's not a free roll. What does your Qs say?
None of... I just get... appearances, everything, as long as they're beautiful and not the face.
Okay. All right, then. So you whip out your cyber deck and do you jack in? Do you do it manually? Okay, so
I jack into the cyber deck.
So the world disappears. In its place comes like a VR sort of interface. And basically what it looks like is it's sort of like you see the electrical components of the world, and you see everything that can be interfaced with. Basically, you see the weapons that the bad guys are carrying. You see the fact that they have they have cybernetics inside of their body, covering their entire skeletons. All the guys in the room. Does anyone here have cybernetics on their person?
Yes, I do.
You see,
Not, I have my cyber rig and everything, so yes.
you see a bunch of cybernetics emulating from the troll, and very faintly in the distance, you see like a another skeleton and a small like pinging of like a drone in the distance. Keep in mind you're 6 floors up and then about 100 meters out, so there's going to be some noise here.
Okay.
So you're going to try and hack the drone, yeah?
Yes.
All right, so you are going to be combating the enemy soldier who is controlling the drone for ownership of this. You're also rolling with noise, which means that it's the distance between you and the drone, since you're doing this remotely. If it was right in front of you, easy, right? No noise. But because it's a distance away, you're going to be rolling at a -4.
Can I link to something closer and then hack it?
It's as simple as how far you are away from the object that you're hacking. If you want to daisy chain, you have to actually have a physical connection to whatever's daisy chaining. Like if you were plugged into an outlet that was then near a computer that's not connected to the same network you're on, you can reduce the distance of noise. But because you're not doing that and you're doing it 100% remotely, you're going to be rolling at a... So the way that from near where you are right now, it's -4. Going up further, it's -6. So that's what you need to be aware of.
So I'm on -4, 6. Okay.
So you're also going to be versing the elite soldier that has that is piloting this thing. Let's see. It's logic versus firewall versus modifier. Since there's no firewall, we swap it for I guess that's it. Just logic, because he's not. Yeah. So okay. Go ahead and roll for me, please. This is hacking plus logic plus modifiers plus shadow amps.
Right, so I've got and it's cyber combat, yeah. So I haven't. Okay, so I've got.
No, this is just pure hacking for you. So unless you have it's something that gives you bonuses, yeah. Let me take a look at your sheet.
So I get +1 dice to matrix actions.
Okay.
If this is if this is a matrix action, I'm not sure. If
Yes, it is.
This would be a matrix action, yes.
And don't forget about edge if you have edge.
I get.
So you can re-roll 1 dice on a matrix action. If people are hacking you, you get a +1 to firewall. And you can run one program at a time.
Can I edge it?
Yeah, I mean, that's what edge is for.
Yeah, I'm going to edge it then. So it gives me +1 dice, yeah?
+1 dice, and 4s, 5s, and 6s count as hits instead of just 5s and 6s. So you would have to write this out manually if you want it to happen. Okay. And it's just greater than 4. So
and I'm at -4 as well. So
-4.
Usually 10.
Let's take a look here. So you got logic, which is 5, hacking, which is 3. So that puts you at 8. Then you get a +1 for being in matrix, puts you at 9. You get a +1 for being edge, which puts you at 10. And
you get +2 for code sling, +2 dice when for hack.
Yeah, so that puts you at 12. And yeah, you get 12, and then it's -4, that puts you at 8. And you also get to re-roll one of the dice. So go ahead and roll 8d6 greater than 4.
And that's the
that's edge, yeah.
Positive sign, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The whatever, the V.
Yes,
on the side.
The V pointing. Yes, so it's.
Is it all together, or is it a space between the?
It's that. Just use that symbol.
Yeah, no, I know what symbol. I just mean how does it is it got
it's
a space
/R space.
Yep.
8d6 greater than 4. Yeah. Okay, so 4 successes. So you can re-roll one of them. So roll 1d6 greater than 4. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So you got 4 successes. So this guy is going to be rolling logic plus modifiers plus shadow amp. Elite logic.
Doesn't have a firewall, isn't that?
Yeah, I'm trying to work out what the firewall of the drone is.
It's based on his his drone control rig, I believe.
Yeah. I'm trying to find. Let me just take a look here. I'll just use the basic ones for now because I don't actually have one for him. Okay, so. What is your control rig?
Actually, mine doesn't have a firewall either.
Yeah,
None of the control rigs have a firewall.
that's what I thought. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. It's the same thing for when you try and like take over guns and stuff like that. Okay, so it's just logic then. All right, so logic plus. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you take it over pretty easily, actually, handedly, I might add. So you basically you see like it's kind of like a small faint blue line being pulled off in another direction. It kind of just fades into obscurity, so you have no idea where this guy is unless you wanted to like try and find him. You'd have to do a search for that. But yeah, you basically sever the tire to this drone, and it sort of falls a little bit, but then you just gain control of it. And you basically look through its optics, right? So this is your entire vision now. And you get like a heads-up display. It shows, motors are fine. Ammunition is loaded. You've got an SMG connected to it. And its armor loadout is pretty minimal. But you do see the dwarf running towards the corpse underneath you. And basically the drone is sort of like cutting right now a satchel that's connected to the underneath his armor.
Can I take the satchel?
Sure, but you'd have to finish. So you would spend your action, essentially,
Yeah.
cutting the satchel, so you wouldn't be able to shoot or nothing.
I'm not very good at shooting, but
Oh, it's the drone
well,
shooting. Yeah, so it'll be.
Well, it uses his agility to fire the weapon.
No, drones have their own agility, so.
Yeah, but it should add to his vehicle weapons. Which would be
Really?
a flat agility for him.
Basically,
Yeah.
James, you can either get the satchel and start moving away with the drone, or you can shoot at the dwarf coming at you with the drone.
I just want to get away with the satchel.
Well, then you spend your turn cutting it and flying away.
Yeah, then I'll
Okay.
do that.
So next turn, you're going to be making you fly straight up, basically.
Yeah.
And next turn, you're going to be spending your turn piloting other, basically. So I was not aware that you add that. Where in the rules does it say that?
Vehicle weapons, drone combat,
What page?
I believe. Let me find it.
Okay. We'll just go to. I believe the goon is dead. So, all right, Mouse, you're up.
Right. So
2 goons
first-
at the door, at the windows that you can shoot.
yeah. Was there still one in the side?
Yes, there is.
I thought he repelled down.
Oh, he did. Yes, he repaired down.
Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, I'll just turn and blast Goon A with the shotgun.
There's 2. Okay, goon A. Roger that. He's the one that got burnt. So go ahead and make your attack, please.
What is it? Agility.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You might be able to edge that. and potentially
I burnt my edge. I already used my edge.
Okay, yeah. So he rolls it. Combat rolls out of the way. Hermes.
And
I
I'm
used
going
my
to
action
also
point.
activate my Doberman.
Oh, you want to activate your Doberman? All right.
Yeah, he's a bit far away, but I can still get him out.
Okay.
He's in the
So
van.
how does that work without you remotely controlling him?
I can control drones through AR or VR, so I can just give them orders and they'll go and do it.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So what is his orders?
At the moment, it is get out of the van.
Okay.
So I'm guessing you probably see like a shot of the van with the drone like flying up in the sky, then the van kind of shakes a bit and the doors burst open and this. I'm imagining it's like still in a box and the box just like bounds out the back. You can see the little tank treads rolling.
I imagine
underneath
it's like the Borderland intro when like a guy jumps through like a window or something and it does a slow mo and it says like name underneath Doberman, tread carefully or something like that underneath it.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
I
then-
get a
and
plot
then you
point.
see, like,
Fuck you, Brian.
Plot point for the GM.
We see a little SMG pop up and it's
Yeah.
watching the getting ready to fire on the dwarf that's running towards.
All right.
everybody.
Can I want to offer you. I will offer you an edge right now. If I say something true about your character.
Okay. I think I know where you're going, but okay.
All right. I'm gonna say that all your drones have the voice of cute Japanese pop stars, like anime girls.
It's for an edge, Doc. Think of the edge.
Think of the edge.
Oh.
I mean, they're kind of giving them a voice makes them a bit more technologically advanced than I would imagine them to
No, it's not. It's not a
shoot
voice. It's like a series of like like dolls. How they have the voice stuff. It's like that. Like flashing lights and like they're kind of covered in like pink
Bang,
stuff.
bang, bang.
Yeah, it's like
Taste of it.
Oni-chan, I'm ready. Like that's what.
be. Are you trying to turn me into Krieger? Is that what this is?
Yes, I might be.
Firing solution prepared.
I don't know if I want that, but I'm gonna let it happen because I can always get new drones without.
No.
the
This
horrible
is something you do to all drones.
God damn it!
If you
Okay.
take this
He's
edge,
adding an aspect to your character.
this is a new aspect. And you know what? I'll sweeten the pot. I'll give you knowledge about Japanese culture.
See, that would actually make sense. Maybe he's like a secret weeb.
Yes,
and
he's a secret weeb. His power level.
10-foot-tall troll weeb.
Okay, all right. No, yeah, knowledge weeb. All right. My drones have Hello Kitty stickers on them and what's something applicably weebish?
Giant shiny eyes.
Yeah, they've got like big anime googly eyes.
And they call you Mouse Chan.
Mouse-chan.
Mouse-san.
Sama.
Yeah.
Mouse Sama.
Mouse-sama. All right, good, perfect. I love this. Enjoy your edge. Spend it wisely.
Watch, he's gonna use his edge this round, and like it's. But that's a permanent edge improvement, correct?
No, this is just spendable edge right now.
Oh wow!
Hey,
And
that's not what you said.
No, I'll give him an edge right now.
drones.
Yeah.
A picture of your drones got posted in the chat.
Yeah, that's a good picture. So you get a permanent knowledge, but you get a temporary edge. So
Oh God, what have I done?
You've made a mistake, is what you've
I've
done.
made a terrible mistake, but I mean,
Made a
I can
bunch.
kind of see it. Like it works. All right.
it does work,
Doesn't-
doesn't it? It totally fucking works. So,
Like the massive troll with he lives in rags and shit, and his drones are like
kawaii as
Yeah.
fuck. Yeah.
kawaii. Yeah.
Does he have Hello Kitty like a band thing around?
If
his
you ever
head?
wore earphones, it would have like the cat ears on them. Yeah, I like it. Anyway, Homie spent his turn earlier, so the drone is dead. We can remove him. Goon 3 is almost dead, but he is going to take a turn. He's also going to repel out of the building now. So there's only one left up here. So he repels down and runs over to the corpse as well. He sees that, he actually, you know what's actually going to happen? He gets a squawk over the radio, and he's going to point his gun out the window and try and shoot the drone down. So let's roll guns. He has... Oh, so he has a -2 in his close combat.
Can I use a plot point here?
Sure, what do you want to do?
I want to take my turn.
Cool, go ahead. I mean, you understand what's happening because you speak dwarf.
Yeah, he's aiming at the drone to shoot. Yeah, so he's right at the window, right?
So you're shaking it up.
You're gonna push him out. Aren't
Yeah, I'm gonna try to push him out the window.
I love it. I love it. Go ahead.
All right. So is that just like a melee attack? Like how?
Well, this sounds like it would probably be a brawl, more than a melee.
Okay.
So go ahead and make a brawl attack for me, please. And he's unaware of this, so
Right.
it's not like he's going to have much of defense. So what I'm going to do is, roll a brawl. Roll a brawl.
All right. So is brawl? What is that? Just like strength or
Yeah, that's... Oh, no, that's agility.
agility?
Mhm.
Okay.
All attacking stuff is agility. It's like every time. It's if you have close combat, that works too.
I do have close combat.
There you go. Use that.
All right. I'm not using my swords.
So you don't get the +2.
No, I don't get. I have +4.
You don't get a +4 on that if you're not using.
So
swords.
just 0.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
3.
Cool. That's pretty good. So we're gonna roll a defense on him. I think that's the easiest way of handling it. Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. Maybe a one-liner.
Well, yeah. I mean, as he goes, I was like, "That last step's a no. Fuck, that's stupid."
I've got
Have
one.
a nice trip. See you next fall.
God damn it, you Jew!
I've got one. That's street pizza to go.
Well, he only gets a plot point if he says it, so no plot points for anyone.
So stop taking the one-liners. I believe in you. I believe in you, Spoody.
Come on, Brian. You have one chance. Don't spaghetti this shit. Let's hear it.
Why did I not think of a fucking one-liner before I did this?
5.
So I'm gonna run up, and as I like shoulder check him out the window.
2.
I'll be like,
1.
I'll be like, bye, you dipshit. I can't fucking think of anything.
Nobody throws a dwarf, but I'm not a dwarf.
All right, no
Fuck,
plot points
that's
for
all right.
you. No plot points.
That's all right.
My God, come on, man! You picked this
Fuck.
fucking cue, and you can't even
I
fucking
know.
deliver. You can't
In
even.
fairness,
know.
though, we did start stealing one-liners from him.
I got thrown off.
You got to stop doing that, guys.
Sorry.
Yeah,
we
so
were excited.
You push him out the window, and then we just see him just go like, and like scratch his chin and shit. Get rid of the.
I just
the
like
fucking...
I'm like grunting, and all of a sudden I just like a little fart lets out. And
Bye,
then,
you
like,
dipshit.
and then I scamper away.
Yeah, yeah. And he falls. Wilhelm scream. He hits the ground.
Ah!
DAF. So, good job. I can scratch him off the list. All right. Merc going to continue to hold up his armor on you, and Firebelly just used his turn. Goon 1. He's the guy next to the drone outside, so he's going to point up and shoot.
That's a tough shot. Oh, shoot at the drone?
Shoot at the drone. He's outside, so he can just point straight up and
yeah.
just unleash. So he's going to do that. And you have not damaged this guy, so he gets full attack. Wait, that's close combat. There we go. Oh, come on, dude. You're rolling 10 fucking dice. What's wrong with you?
How do I defend against this then?
I'm going to use an edge here and re-roll 8 dice. So 8d10 greater than 4. I'll roll for you. Greater than 5, actually. Sorry. Okay, that's better. So 6 attack. So your roll would be...
Wait, you roll d10 to hit?
Did I roll d10? Shit, my bad. Sorry, good call, good call.
Nice try.
Alright, so 3 attack. Alright, that's better. Let's see here. Where did I put that fucking...
I was like, holy shit, that dwarf is strong!
That dwarf is super strong!
He's using dice we don't use in this system.
He uses a completely different mechanic to attack.
Yeah.
Did he edge it?
Yes, he did.
Isn't it 4, 5, or 6?
No, he re-rolled the roll, so... You changed the fucking name of the drone to Japanese characters. You fucking shitlord. I love it. Okay. What am I looking for? Drone. There we go. Cool. All right. Your defense is. Please roll for me. 14d6 greater than 5. Yeah, drones are chunky, dude.
7.
Okay, yeah. You're good.
Nice.
Bullets just pepper around you as you fly straight up. Where's my mysterious note? There it is. Alright, so Goon 4 is... Oh wait, no, Goon 1 was inside the building. Yeah, he would have jumped out. And then Goon 4 happened. And the same thing happened. Okay. Your turn, Mr. Hackerman.
So Goon 1 is rappelling down the building.
Yes.
Goon 4 was the one who shot. All the other goons are dead?
Yes. So
Okay.
2 goons left.
Okay. So 1 on the ground near the body, 1 rappelling down.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
I'm going to crash our party with this drone. Just smash it. Just bring it through a window.
Sure.
I'm not bothered about it surviving, really.
Cool. Well, let's see how well you can do that, because this is a dexterity roll. You're trying to thread the needle here, even if you crash it into the building. So if you miss, you'll crash it into the building, you'll fall down. So that's basically what's going to happen here. So go ahead for me, please, and roll a agility roll, please.
Just straight agility, yeah?
Straight agility. Yes, straight agility.
How do I
Okay.
roll?
Now that you're fixed on this course of action, you could have just had it float near the window and one of us could have grabbed it. Just saying. It's not as cool, I know.
Hey, if I'll give him a plot point
Only
for
cool
doing...
things.
I'll give him a plot point for doing the cool things after it's done.
That's fair.
1 success.
That's you Eugene rolled. Don't use
That
it.
is insane.
That's a fucking good roll, man. I like that roll. That's
611111111.
All right, yeah.
Hey!
It crashes into the side of the building. Slides
Fucking
down.
trash rolls.
You're
man.
just like, it looks like it's happening. You're like, yes, I got it. And then there's like a little sticker, like the camera zooms in on it.
Wait,
Says,
do
objects
you
may
have
appear
edge?
closer than they are in real life. And it just goes, and
Does
hits.
the drone have edge? Wait, no, this is
No,
James controlling.
drones.
No,
Drones
don't
don't
have
get
edges.
edge.
Yeah.
Well, but this is James controlling it. So James, do you have
Spent
it?
it then.
Hmm?
I spent it last turn.
Oh.
But here's the thing. You get a plot point for being a cool motherfucker. So there you go. However, it's sliding down the building. Maybe someone should spend a plot point to do something about it. Just saying.
And I'm just saying, we're top in the turn order.
I know. What I'm saying is, once this turn ends, the drone will hit the ground, basically. So if you want to do it,
Do I have Do I have time to unplug and grab it?
Fuck no.
Okay.
Do you have time
Would
to
one of
rip it
us
out and
have
grab it? Maybe.
Would one of us have time to grab it?
If you spend a plot point, yes.
Then I will spend a plot point.
I'll
And
tell you
The sloth running fast.
the sloth is on stim.
He is.
The
yeah.
sloth
He's
is
on
on
drugs.
speed enhancement stims, buddy.
Yeah.
You guys are
Fire
moving at bullet time right now.
It would make sense for Firebelly to grab it as he's already at the window.
It would, but Firebelly is muted and not saying anything.
God damn it! I thought I was unmuted. Okay. Yeah. No, I do have a plot point. Would I have to grab onto like a rope to like?
No, you
Or
just
is it
reach
literally-
out. You just reach out and grab it, but.
So is
you-
it like
fuck.
slamming into the side of the window or something? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, he missed. He missed his dive and.
By that much.
By that
it was
much,
real
yeah.
close.
So basically you're spending your turn doing this, Brian. That's
fine.
Yeah. Cool.
Done.
So you spend a plot point. You act
Yep.
now. And there you go. You grab it. You grab the drone. Also, I like the idea that the
Just like picking an apple. Oh, okay. Fuck.
What?
We listen. We can't give it to you every time. Then Henley's going to start not believing us. If we're just like,
No, I don't want your false pity laughter.
No,
it's mechanical laughter, sir. We need you to have them plot points. Survival mechanisms.
yeah, you spend some, you lose some. You know. Okay, so that is that. Turn order resets.
Fuck. Just like taking candy from a baby. That.
There you go. That would have been the one to
God
use.
damn it. All right.
Okay. So, these guys. So basically, what's going to happen now? The two goons are downstairs, 6 flights down. It's going to take a while for them to get back up if they're going to try. But they're not. They're just going to leave.
Well, they
The
have
fuck
to
they
get
are.
past Death Chan and
So,
Mouse.
but this is that's what's going to happen here, right? So you have an opportunity to leave the combat as it is, or you can continue. It's up to you guys.
I mean, they can leave the combat as it is. I have a drone with a submachine gun down there with the dwarves.
Sure. All right. Sure, we can make it the same side of the building. That's not a problem. Yeah.
Is it not? I kind of just assumed that it was. I guess that, yeah.
I mean, like that's in my eyes. I was imagining like two sides of the building, but sure, we can say that it is for the process of you shooting people. Plus, I kind of want to see a kawaii drone like mow down some dwarves. So let's make it happen. Yeah, Mouse, your turn. The drone fucking explodes out of the thing. Two dwarves look at like an eerie surprise as like as the drone says "Kampai" and just like starts fucking gunning.
It's got like some neons underneath the tank treads.
Yeah. Yep.
Probably
yep.
like pink neons.
A fucking Japanese pop starts playing out of like some fucking audio
there's
thing.
some J-pop going in the van.
Yeah.
Must have turned it on before it left. I don't know. Sometimes things happen.
Yep. I'm willing to fast forward this because you're the only person that's going to be able to act here. So if you want this drone to just fucking mow down these dwarves, we can make that happen. Because we spent a lot of time on this, and only one guy has armor. So why don't you roll for me a damage, and we'll see how much happens here.
So hang on, what's my
projectile weapons? Yeah.
Yeah, I've got vehicle weapons of 8, so that goes in the mod. And I can re-roll 2 of these if I choose.
Cool. Yeah,
Which
you roll 19 fucking dice on this thing?
Like I said, I'm useless with the shotgun. I'm good with the drones.
Okay. I'm going to have to read that drone section because fuck, dude. If that's the case, then riggers are deadly. Riggers are fucking disgustingly deadly. Cool. All right. Yeah. Well, we basically you guys hear from you're in the room, right? With like it's all fucked up from combat and stuff like that. And basically, what happens is we just hear like drone in the distance.
You see Mouse's eyes glaze over, and then J-pop starts blaring from outside.
Yeah, it's just like we get like J-pop coming from outside. And it's like what the fuck, and then you just hear like come by, and then like dwarfs are screaming incoherently in the background. And yeah, that's where we'll leave it for a break, I think, guys. Combat is over. You guys are in a room. It's fucked up. Your dwarvish friend, whom I can't remember his name. Give me a second here. I will find it real quickly.
He's like Julia, wasn't it?
Jody. Yeah, Jody crawls out from a TV that's fallen down. As a light fixture falls from the roof, and he's like, "Oh, shit! Hey guys."
I want to say to him, his landlord's going to be. I'm going to go. I think your landlord's going to be a bit pissed.
You're not getting your deposit back.
Nice house.
Well,
I
couldn't find
smell like shit in here, and I literally just like lay on Merc and just like start going to sleep. And as I do, the dogs just dissipate into the spirit realm.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's coming down.
Actually, to get rid of them, you need to make a roll.
Okay, fine. I will make the roll to dismiss them in the
Nah, it's
spirit
okay.
realm.
I also like the idea that it's non-combat, so whatever. It's no fuss to get rid of them. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out. It's like, no, motherfucker.
Yeah, in combat, I know.
I'm gonna say we need to get out of here before Lone Star arrives.
I don't know if this is the kind of area where Lone Star would bother coming out.
I mean, anyway, I couldn't find what we needed though, so I don't know. Like,
was it this? And I'll hold up the satchel from the drone.
He like grabs it and opens it, and he's like, oh, "Yes, this is it. Thank you." So safe house, yeah? You guys know where it is?
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna just like casually pick up the destroyed drone and stick it in my jacket.
Yeah.
And let's go and head out.
Put a sticker on
it. Yeah.
There's one downstairs as well if you want it.
Should probably check the bodies. Maybe something good.
I got something good. I got a busted drone.
All right.
Do any of them have the radios on them still?
Yeah, all of them have radios.
All right, I'm going to take a radio. I'll pass it out to everyone as well, if there's enough of them.
So, yeah, there's 4 and 4, so... or technically, you'd need 5 radios. But, you know...
my brother doesn't need one.
There's only 2 dead bodies.
No, there's 2 outside as well.
Right?
Yeah, but you can go down and get the other ones, no problem. But yeah, the other thing that's worth pointing out is there is machine guns, assault rifles.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna take weapons for sure.
Okay.
I'll let you guys take the guns. I don't really like guns.
I will take what is it? An assault rifle? What is it?
1 second. Oh, there it is. Okay. So yes, it's called an Ares Alpha assault rifle. Damage is 8. Close and near is okay, and far is dash.
So damage is 8.
8p. Yeah. Good stuff. It is a good rifle.
Do I need to know how to use a gun?
Yes.
Well, I mean, you could just do a flat agility roll. I think if you don't, if you don't have like firearms, you can just use flat agility.
They also have a pistol as well, the Ares Predator 5, which is 6p. Every single one of them.
So you say close and near were okay, and far was what?
Dash, as in you can't shoot.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna strap the that big ass assault rifle onto my back.
Guys, can we just go, please? Like, shit.
We're looting bodies.
I don't.
It's off.
I just look. You don't understand what's on that drive. Okay.
Why don't you make me understand?
I'm probably looking through his fridge at this point.
If I told you, you would be in as much trouble as I am. You don't want to be in as much trouble as I am. Trust me.
We just got shot at. We're already in trouble.
Yeah, but they're coming after me, not after you. You're Shadowrunners. I'm accountant.
I'm sure if they're coming after you, they're coming after us as well.
Well, I mean,
You're an accountant, huh? Well, why don't you count this? And I give him the finger.
1.
that's not very nice. Listen, you guys are paid to take me to the safe house, so I demand you take me to the safe house.
I mean,
All right.
he's technically right, so let's just grab what we can from his apartment and leave.
Mm-hmm.
Doc's like, I take the couch.
I was thinking about the TV, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Okay.
If everyone else is.
Cool. So when you guys walk outside, like the drone rolls up and it's like, "Senpai!" And there's just like, it's got like blood splatters on it and stuff like that from where it shot all the fucking dwarves. And there's like a dwarf that's like crawling away, and it's like, it's like, and then the drone's like, "Nani?" and turns around and just finishes it off.
Does it eyes change? Like, does it go to a cross mad? You know, where they go angry and they get the cross.
yeah,
eyes?
it's got like a little LCD panel.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
got 2 anime eyes on it that change
Perfect.
based on its mood.
Yeah. So yeah.
Actually, that's a good point. I might throw one of those assault rifles in the back as well while everyone's loading in the van.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to grab one off of one of the dwarves down at the...
I'm not going to like have it on me. I'm going to leave it in the van in case I want to kit something up later.
I'm putting it in my knapsack. So there's just now like a gun sticking out of my knapsack or my backpack thing. My hippie satchel.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. So, what are you guys doing about armor or anything like that?
So I can repair once per combat scene. So that's like now is I can repair.
Sure.
do one
Give me
engineering check.
Oh, once per combat. Okay. So who are you gonna repair?
I mean, we're all kind of
Can I only do one person? Is that how it works, or is it one?
And
I
check
assume
per
it's
person.
one set of armor, one check. So
I've lost that 3 armor that I had now, right?
yes.
That's gone. Yeah.
So yeah. I guess that character Merc slides off into the distance. He's gone. But
Call you later.
Call you later, yeah. So go ahead and make 4 checks for me, please. Just back to back to back. Then you can decide who you apply them to. Okay, if they're all 1, that's easy. Okay,
Oh.
so someone gets a 4 for you.
Big one at the end there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm probably going to give the 4 will go to Spoot because he's pretty beat up.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Thank you.
who else has?
I have no armor left.
Yeah, I'm thinking who's got the most physical damage though.
I only got
I
1
have
point.
taken 2 physical damage.
I've taken 5.
But he already gave you the 4.
Yeah, I know.
Let me just quickly check Merc, because if he's got like biomechanical,
Yeah.
no, he doesn't. You guys are fucked. Good luck.
Yeah, we don't have a medic, so no one can patch up our physical wounds at the moment.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just Eugene take. Actually, no, I've taken a physical damage too, so I'm going to take the 2, and you guys can have 1 each. There you go.
Easy.
That's
peasy.
fair. I would like to use a plot point to heal my wound, or heal one of my wounds.
Go ahead. All right, so you guys all pile into the van. Little drone, like I like the idea that you never pick up the drone, but a little tiny like just like a piece of metal slides out of the back of the van and it drives up. It's like
Yeah, there's a little ramp.
yeah, little ramp, and then you pull it back in. Yeah, so you guys go. No, Prior's still around. He's just not here for the session. So, and you guys go to the safe house. So the safe house is basically just like on the dock. It's just like some shitty little place that the bank has basically just made into like a nondescript location to do transactions with. You guys recognize this as like a place where they go to do the nondescript dealings, basically. And things that I want people to see, this is a place where they go.
On the way there,
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to do something.
Okay, what is it that you'd like to do?
I'm going to VR it, go into the VR, deck in.
The Matrix.
Yep, and I'm going to check to see if he's got our dwarf friend has any cyberware that is possibly tracking him.
No, there's nothing.
Okay.
But yeah, yeah, good effort. I like the idea. I like the hustle.
And is there anything that they may have been placed on the van?
No, I mean I'll let you know if there's anything like that. So yeah.
Okay.
Or the package itself, yeah? No?
The
I
package
don't know if I
itself.
wanted...
Yeah, I mean there's nothing like that. So yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's our job, isn't it? Just dump him off there. We don't have to stay there, do we?
I mean, you have to wait there. But you know, as you guys arrive, Jody gets a comlink call. And you know, anyone can overhear it because it's, you know, whatever. That's the way that this game is written, apparently.
He's one of those assholes that uses speakerphone when he's in a crowd.
Yeah. And basically, it's a shady voice. You know, obviously voice shaded
Modulation.
Modulation. Yeah, it's like, we're ready to purchase the package off of you. You know, that sort of thing. And he's just like, shit. Takes off speakerphone. goes. You know.
I'm gonna. Can I now deck in and then follow the trail of this phone line?
Yeah. I mean, it is. Well, that's interesting. How would we do that? Because there is a lot of noise that comes along with doing, like, because it's not like a landline, right? So there is a lot of noise. You can attempt to maybe find a location, but like you won't be able to follow the line, if that makes any sense. You could probably like hack and find the location of where it came from.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and do that then. Make a hacking roll for me, please.
Okay. And it's computer hacking, isn't it?
There's no computer here.
Oh, okay. All right, so that's 10 plus 2. All right, I'll just roll that then. I'll just roll it as it is.
10 plus 2? Jeez, man.
No, it's just 10.
Just
Yeah,
10?
that didn't work. Oh, there's no modifier. Yes, there is. -1.
So let's see here. Hacking is logistics is 3. Logic is 5 plus 3, so 7. You get a +2 from hacking test, and you get a +1 for data jack when you're in full VR, which means that you can't hear the conversation anymore, but there's other people in the room, so that puts you at 10. So yeah, that makes sense. Oh no, that puts you at 9, right? 7. No, that puts you 10
5 plus 3.
Oh no, you've already got the +2 mod in there, right? Okay, yeah, so you get a mod of +1, so you got 11, so...
But I'm injured, so I'm at -1, so I'm at 10.
No. You only get -1 once your entire track fills up. It'll actually do it automatically for you. So
I get +1 to that.
yes.
4.
Okay. Yeah, no dice. The modulation comes equipped with, good luck, motherfucker. I'm behind 7 proxies. Whatever that means to you. But basically, it's obscured.
I'm gonna take the phone off him and I'm
You're in VR, man. You can't do all this shit.
Yep.
What are you thinking? What are you thinking, James? Yeah. All right. So, but you guys have bigger problems. Because it seems you guys were followed, and I'm sorry, this is just how the game is. This is how the game's written. This is how the story's written. Normally, you'd get the checks to make this, but...
I mean, it doesn't sound like we were followed. It sounds like this is a setup.
Yeah.
And they knew we were coming here. We weren't followed. They were waiting again.
Out of the woodwork, you hear motorbikes show up. Lots of motorbikes. Lots and lots of motorbikes. It's like a motorbike tangerine, and you basically get a bunch of... If you look out the window, you do the little peeky thing out the blinds, whatever, you see that the safe house is being surrounded by gangers. Lots and lots of gangers. The type of people that you would normally associate with, to be honest with you. Punks, people with ripped jeans, people who chrome out their lips because they think it looks cool, that sort of shit. One of them screams out, "Stubblefield, we're here for the money. I hope you're ready to get your knees beat."
Care to explain?
He puts up a finger like that to you, and he keeps talking on the phone. It's like, no. 30,000 Nuyen. That's what we agreed. That's basically what he's saying. What are you doing, Eugene? Stop it.
I'm putting my incredibly sharp metal claws into his neck.
Okay.
Very slowly.
If it's slowly, he will just sort of walk away from you a bit and keep talking on the phone.
We're in a van.
No,
we're inside the safe house.
We're in the safe house. Yeah.
Well, then I'm going to continue going after him.
Yeah, he'll keep walking up. Yeah.
All right, can I unjack?
You can do whatever you like. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to take the.
You have to do that thing where you right click on the USB icon and safely remove.
Safely eject.
Yeah. So you can. Yeah. Otherwise, you lose all your data in your brain. So it's pretty bad like that. But yeah, what would you like to do?
I'd like to take the phone off him and just smash it.
Interesting. Okay. Interesting turn of events. So you take the phone and you smash it on the ground. He's like, "But what the fuck? What are you doing?"
You're trying to sell the data, and I couldn't trace the call, so we don't know where it's come from.
Well, I hope you guys are good at killing, because now you have to deal with these fucks. You think there's a reason why I needed the money? Jesus Christ, you fucking dense dickhead.
I'm going to place my hand on his shoulder.
Yeah.
And at this point, I imagine I have caught him, so I have
Yeah.
also placed
I've
my
got a-
hand on his shoulder.
I've got a nice, firm.
The
10-foot
dwarf
troll
comes
grip
up and puts
on
his
the
hand
dwarf.
underneath his
I
shirt and
come
starts
up.
rubbing his nipples. You know.
No, I come up and I come up and gently caress his face and say, "You ever been a dwarven shield?"
We can't kill him yet. We get paid for him.
We could use him as bait.
I mean,
There
technically, we
you
get paid for the data. The dwarf wasn't necessary.
No,
It was-
we get.
No, I remember the
You guys
list.
have a list.
Where's the list?
There's
It
two
was-
things on there.
I ate the list,
Oh yeah, it's true.
but it was him and the data.
So here's how it normally works for Shadowrun. Half completion is half payment. That's all you need to know. If you show up with one thing but not the other, you get half. If you show up with both, you get full.
Does he
So,
have
okay.
to be alive, or
So-
do we just
so-
have to deliver the body?
So basically,
work?
the data is extra. The dwarf is worth the 4, right? And anything extra is extra, right? So
Okay, so we do kind of need to keep the dwarf alive then.
Yep.
So just to clarify, then the job was to get the dwarf to the safe house. What did Mr. Johnson? What did she want?
get
Just
the
the
dwarf
dwarf?
to the safe house, return
Okay.
to her employee, and secure the data.
So these other guys that he's trying to sell this shit to, they're bad guys.
I'm pretty
They're
sure
against Mr. Johnson.
They're
I'm pretty
not
sure the
Mr.
dwarves
Johnson as
that we
far as
killed
we-
earlier actually worked
Right.
for the bank.
We don't know. They're professional soldiers, but we don't know who they work
Yeah,
for.
well, I mean it's a bank. They've obviously got a private military. It's a bank.
Yeah,
Well, right,
well,
but
I mean, you guys never
If
looked.
we've
So.
but we didn't take any time to actually try to figure out who they were.
Exactly.
Yeah.
if we've been hired to get this dwarf and get the data and everything, then why would the bank also send people to try to kill us at the same time?
Because they found out that he was double crossing them. I don't know.
And also, they didn't necessarily try to kill us. They tried to get the stuff from the apartment, and then
It
we
could
kind of
also
attacked them.
it could also be a part of the bank not knowing what the other part of the bank is trying
Yeah,
to do.
or it
as
could be a
well.
different bank, or it could be any number of things. The
Yeah.
important thing is right now, we are in a nondescript location with asshole dwarf and a whole army of other motorcycle assholes, and we should deal with that.
Yeah.
Should we go and talk to the motorcycle assholes?
I have a motorcycle.
Well, the elf said we should let him do the talking.
Did I?
Go get him, buddy.
I remember him
Push the
saying
elf
that.
out
He
the
said,
door.
"You guys,
Shut
you
the
guys
door
let me do the
behind."
talking."
I remember that.
I remember that too.
Oh shit! All right.
Go get him, buddy.
Oh fuck sticks! What have I done? Yeah. So
Slap
what?
him on the ass as he walks by.
So you just like, do you walk out the front door, hands raised? What do you do?
What's in the
I got a new party group of friends. These guys are assholes.
What's in the safe house?
Well, it looks like a rundown apartment basically. So anything you'd expect to find in a rundown apartment, you can expect to find here.
Is it like an old couch? There's like
Yep.
a
Yeah, old couch. There's
like
a
a
pizza
massive
box that
wire
has
spool that they're using as a coffee table.
Did you say computer box?
coffee box. Pizza box.
Is there a shit computer in here?
Fuck no. It's a rundown apartment. That's the first thing that gets sold. What are you trying to do?
Take a hard drive out of a computer and give them the hard drive.
I tell you what. If you spend a pot point, there can be just a fucking doesn't even turn on computer there that you can.
I've spent a plot point.
Done. You can reverse and social engineer this fucking scenario to give them some shit hard drive. It's worth pointing out. They're not after. These guys want money. They're here for the money. That's what they've said. They've said, we're here for the money. We're going to come in and break some kneecaps. I don't know if giving them a hard drive full of data that means nothing to them is going to do anything.
I might be able to convince them that it'd be worth them trying to sell it.
Okay, let's see how that goes. I like your hustle.
I don't like the fact that the last time you said, I like your hustle, it was, no, nothing I can do for you.
Well, if I die. Who cares?
Right.
So I'm gonna quickly deck in somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Grab just some pointless data that looks important, and just shove it on this hard drive. So if someone is there to check it, it will still look. I mean, they're fucking gangers. They're going to be hopefully.
I mean, the hard drive is probably. Well, here's the thing. The hard drive probably has data on it.
I mean, you could just encrypt any old file and say this is it. This is important.
Yeah, you don't even need to make a hacking technique. That you slam it into your deck, and you can make it look like it's protected pretty fucking easily. You're a hacker. Right. That's what you do. You don't need to make a roll or anything like that for that. The other thing that's worth pointing out too is I'm going to give you this for free because I like your character. Okay, I'm going to give you this one for free. Maybe you should make a hacking test to make their guns not work if they try and pull them on you.
But I can't. I can't do a mass group of them, can I?
You fucking, of course you can. What do you think this is?
The enchantment all happens at the speed of light.
Yeah,
it literally happens at the speed of thought, so it's instant. You can do all these actions.
Well, okay, I'm just gonna switch all their fucking guns off.
There you go. Now you're thinking with fucking Shadowrun portals.
Nice.
So I'm not going to give you a plot point for that because I came up with that fucking idea for you.
Actually, I've got a better idea.
Super valuable corporate secrets.
Are they on
I was about to say,
are they on their bikes?
Yeah, they're
on
on
their
There's motorbikes. Yes, they're on motorbikes. Yes.
Are they all sitting on it?
I mean, it's like imagine a fucking circle of headlights pointed in and guys getting ready to roll in deep into a safe house. So they're not sitting on theirs. I mean, there's probably a couple of dudes who are sitting on it. But most of them are making their way in. So.
Could I make all the bikes just go, just drive, whatever? Accelerate.
That would...
Yes, but that would be significantly harder than just switching the internal safety on a gun on. So.
All right. So first and foremost, I'm going to switch on all the internal safeties, and then I'm going to fuck around with their bikes.
All right. I mean,
I like how we've gone from hey, let's talk to them to hey, let's use vehicles to kill them.
All right. Is that a bad idea? I think that's probably a bad idea then.
Maybe save the bike armada for after it goes wrong.
Yeah, it might not go wrong.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you do the bikes, we're shooting first is the kind of the idea.
Yeah, because they're going to know that someone inside that building made their bikes go crazy. Turning on the safeties, they're not going to notice.
They won't even notice it until they try to shoot. Yeah.
Which will give you a round of combat to get back in the building or something.
Hell yeah, it would. So, I mean, basically what's happening is if you fuck up socially and they pull guns on you, this will give you a turn to just scoot back in and get into cover, right? So
not the face.
Yeah, exactly. This is your not the face roll. So yeah, you jump in, make the hacking roll, man. Let's go. This will cover everything, so we're not going to make like 30 rolls here. This is you just doing it.
All right, so it's going to be the same roll except with +1 again.
Yep. Make it a -2 because of distance.
Oh god, not -21 because that'd be bad. Oh, 2 to 6-2. That's
Alright.
terrible.
Could be worse.
It could be better.
Ah, you did it. Congratulations.
Good enough.
Hey! Pew, 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 pew.
No,
All right.
not pew pew pew.
Click,
So-
click, 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 click. Yeah. So
So I'm gonna.
you safely can stride out if you wanted to.
Okay, I'm gonna come out.
Hands
They
raised.
all pull swords out.
I've put the hard drive in the satchel, and I come out with the satchel.
Yep. It's like, you don't look like a dwarf to me. Too
I'm not.
fancy
I'm
for that. What are you doing
I'm
here,
his-
pretty boy?
I'm his representative.
Oh, he's got a representative, boys. And they all just sort of snicker to each other. It's like, that just means more kneecaps. What are you doing?
I'm
here?
gonna put the satchel on the ground in front of me and step back and go. In that satchel.
Here's
in
my
fact, before I
money.
put it down,
Oh, that's great of you. If it's not
No.
money, I'm gonna break your fucking kneecaps, huh?
before I put the satchel down, actually, I'm gonna open it and like show them it's not a fucking bomb.
Oh,
And then I'm going to put it down and go, on that hard drive is the information that he is going to sell. We're going to give it to you directly so you can make full profit on this information.
he sort of like looks at you and he's like, "Oh yeah, and who am I gonna sell it to? Is your mother buying?" And they all the gangers kind of snicker behind him. It's like, "Who's he selling it to?"
Opposite banks that are particular banks that are interested, and I'll mention the person's name.
So
on the
some guy in the
matrix who-
background's gonna be like, "I've never used a bank before. I put my money in a fucking mattress." And then the guy's like, "There you go. Which bank are we gonna sell it?" We walk up and say, "We got some bank stuff here. You wanna buy it for 30,000 yen?" What are they gonna do?
You don't contact directly through the bank. No, you contact this person, and I'll give him the name of the person we spoke, who our friend had been speaking to. Do you remember I did go looking on it on the Matrix beforehand last session?
The we buy your bank's information fast.com guy.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I forgot about that guy. Okay.
You go speak to him through the Matrix, and you'll make a pretty penny on that. And it won't be legit money neither, so you'd have to stuff it in your mattress or wherever you keep your money.
So he clicks his finger behind him, and some guy walks up, gives him like a fucking compad. He's like, he walks over and he takes the piece of paper, whatever, from you, and he's like, "Oh, you wait right there, pretty boy." He's like, boop 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 boop. Yeah, who the fuck is this? Uh-huh. Yeah, we got some information from a dwarf friend. He like winks at you. Uh-huh. How much? 10,000 yen. Ooh.
God, I don't think you can count that high.
All right. Yeah, it's a hard drive. The one that you go in the computer. Nah. He like looks at you and he starts to smile and he's like, I think we can arrange that. Yeah. 10s and 20s. Used bills. Winks again at you. Yeah. That's right. I'll see you soon, pretty boy. He like hangs up and he's like, looks like your dwarf friend just bought his freedom. And we get to make a cool 8,000 more yen on top of it. And so he picks up the satchel and he starts to walk away. And he's like, "Oh, you tell that little fuck inside if he comes around buying any more coke from us, he's not welcome."
Sure.
Motherfucker thought he was hard trying to get into the drug running business. Can you believe that? Unbelievable. So he'll start to walk away, and the everyone will get on their bikes, and one guy puts on a helmet, and the friend next to him just sort of like slaps the helmet off his head, and it's like, "Stop that shit!
What are you doing,
What
man?
are you doing?
Fuck.
Making us look like
We
idiots."
talked about this.
Yeah, and then they'll drive away.
PSA: when driving your motorcycle, please always wear your helmet. Helmets are important.
Yeah.
I would have walked back into the safe house and go, God knows how they're going to get hold of hard cash, because I haven't seen hard cash in a long time.
Yeah. What even is money anymore?
I thought it's all electronic.
Yeah. No. Stuffs it under his mattress.
There's probably I actually don't know, so you're gonna have to excuse me if
It's literally everything is done by like
It's like a
link, basically.
like cred sticks that are like
Yeah.
so it's Star Wars. Okay,
Yeah.
I get you. Cool. I stuff my cred sticks underneath my mattress. Wink.
Right,
There we go.
I'm gonna walk
imagine that
up.
happening.
I'm gonna go up to Mouse and go, "Are you any good at threatening?"
Are you any good at being intimidating?
I guess I can try. Looking
you
down.
don't have to. I'm like, you don't have to say anything. Just I'm not very good at intimidating myself, but I might be able to try and persuade the information out. If not, you might have to break a few limbs or a few fingers just to like see what fuck this dwarf has been up to.
I'll see what I can do, and then I'll go and I'll just pick the dwarf up.
So I'm curious as to why Lurdane gives a fuck.
I mean, he fucked us. He was attempting to fuck us. He was screwing us over.
Yeah.
At least twice.
Okay.
The phone call.
How many times have you guys been on a run before?
This is probably our first time. Well,
This is the first time I
almost.
would have called it a Shadowrun. Other times it would have just been stealing.
Yeah.
You went from gang in to shadow running, and this is your first
Yeah.
shadow run. Okay, interesting. Well, be prepared to get fucked regularly, I suppose. So yeah.
So from our point of view, like every turn we make with this dwarf, there are people waiting to kill us, and he's not giving us any information. So I can see why we would be like, all right, what the fuck is going on now, dude?
Right.
Interesting. Okay.
That's why I give a fuck.
Did it go?
Also, my coat has been damaged as well. It's got holes in. I'm pretty pissed by that because
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
There's like
looking
one of
good.
the holes has got a bit of duct tape over it where I repaired it.
Yeah.
It's good as new.
That doesn't like suit my image in any way, shape, or form. So I'm a bit-
Lurdane, are we going to have to fight the gangers?
Oh no, they're gone. I don't know how long it's going to take for them to realise, but they're gone for now.
Oh. I guess it's good we let you talk. All right. I just plopped down on the couch.
Well,
so Jodie's going to be like, well, I'm glad that's over. I suppose that, Mr. Johnson will be paying you all, and job well done, I might say. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Oh, it's not over.
Oh, I think it is. You've delivered me, you've delivered the documents, and there's nothing left to do. Except leave me in peace.
No,
Don't
I'm
break your
supposed to
fingers.
intimidate you, and then I'm gonna like put my hand on his shoulder and push him down onto the chair.
You know, if I... he sits down and is like, if I show up injured, I'm going to say exactly what happened, and you are not going to see any money. Any of
That's
you.
okay. We were told to deliver you alive. That's it.
Not being injured wasn't on that list.
But if I tell
We
them that
had,
you hurt
we
me...
had a very specific list.
It's true. The
So,
list
you
did
better start.
say uninjured.
Yeah, so listen here, mister.
Young man.
Young man, I'm going to bend your ear
Stubblefield.
now.
It's Stubblefield. How hard is that to remember? Stubblefield.
Stubbyfield.
Oh, fuck you. You're doing it on purpose now.
If you don't start telling us what you've done with who you've told of this information that's on the hard drive and who else could possibly be
Why
showing
would I
up.
fucking tell anyone? I was trying to sell it, you dense motherfucker.
My large friend here will
Let
break a
me
few
let me break it
bones.
down for you real quick. I needed money. I wanted to sell it so that the gangers wouldn't rip my intestines out of my asshole. And now you think that I'm telling people what's on the disc? That's fucking stupid. How would I sell it if I told them what's on it?
Who was you speaking to on the phone a moment ago?
Anonymous seller number 327. You fucking heard him. He's... Jesus Christ, man.
I believe we're supposed to return you and the information, not let you sell it.
Well, you've done both, haven't you?
You were going to betray us.
I was going to make sure none of us got fucked by 30 gangers outside. I assumed there was 30. I didn't look. I only know that because I'm the GM and the player at the same time.
They're the 30 Blackers gang. There's always 30 of them.
They have numbers painted on them. 1 through 30.
I think you find that I actually stopped them from fucking us. And you had little to no input.
They wanted 2,000 credits. It's not
Why
a lot.
did they want 2,000 credits?
I happen to have a nose for trouble.
When you say a nose for trouble, do you mean...
Yeah.
Do you mean you have a little problem?
I think everyone in this fucking world has a problem. You have a problem by not letting the fucking golden goose shit a golden egg in your golden fucking hands.
That was a terrible metaphor.
I
He'd know.
didn't get
Sorry, I
it.
came up a little short. Jesus.
Ha
Huh.
ha ha ha. Cause he's
Dwarvish, yes, no, we get it, yeah.
ah.
So,
Well, I'm sure once your employees arrive, I don't think you're probably going to be living much longer, really. They're probably going to have no use to you. You betrayed them already. I think you're fucked more than we are.
what are you gonna break me out? Are you gonna
No.
double fuck the fucks? Is that what's happening
No.
here? Then why
No.
do you care? If I'm going to die, why do you care?
I don't care.
Then why are you here still?
Because we need to make sure you're delivered and the package is delivered.
Well then take a chair, pretty boy.
I want to tase him.
Yeah, I want to hurt him too.
Just a couple fingers. I could bite him right off.
Alright, so you guys take turns pin cushioning this guy? Eventually, if you're trying to get information from him, you will get it. Is that your intent, or you just want to hurt him?
No, I just don't
intent
really
is
like him very much. I'm not. Mouse isn't really sure what's going on. He knows that someone's fucking someone, and things didn't go as planned, and this dwarf seems to be the reason.
Yeah, I'll try and get some information from him.
What
If-
are you
if
after?
we-
Alright, give me some
if-
questions.
Well, is anyone else going to fucking show up that we should, that has nothing, oh, sorry,
Should we expect any other
The
visitor?
buyer that he was trying to sell to, is he going to show up expecting the information?
Well, as far as he's concerned, he's getting what he's wanting.
true.
You set that up already, remember? So,
What?
What?
the
The-
bikers
the-
are delivering the package.
Oh
He's
yeah.
selling it for a lot less than he originally was going to.
Okay, so the buyer knows that he's getting the information through a different source and isn't going to show up expecting because this guy was going to sell the information, right?
For 30,000
We were about to
million.
hand him. Yeah, we were about to hand him over to the bank.
Yeah.
So the sale would have had to go between now and us handing the dwarf over.
Correct.
So as long as no one's showing up in between now and then, and he's obviously not going to show up because he's getting the information from somewhere else, so we're probably okay. We shouldn't be betrayed a third time or ambushed a third time.
Yep. You have any other questions between like breaking some more extremities?
Wait, I just want to know if there's anyone else that could possibly turn up. Any other interest party? Any other parties that are of interest in this?
Well, he didn't know who assaulted you guys in the building. That much is clear. And you guys didn't do any extra research.
My question.
But yeah, so he's told you of everyone he knows.
I'm gonna tell.
He's got
Mouse
3 more fingers. Let's go.
I'm gonna tell Mouse to bring his Mouse, bring your drone in here.
Which one?
The Doberman, is it?
Oh, okay. She'll like jam out the back of the van again and roll in.
Hi.
Just in case. just in case.
Juinu. Gun dog.
Oni-chan, I'm here.
And I guess for the rest of the day, well, the rest of the time, we'll bind him as well if we've got any rope or any electrical tape.
A fucking box full of duct tape. I can.
Yeah, it's pretty.
We can mummify this dude to the chair. It's all good.
We'll tape him to the chair.
Cool. All right. Yeah. So that's all you want. That's all the questions you have for him.
That's all I can think of. Does anyone else have any questions?
And I'm sorry, unless I somehow zoned out and missed this, there's no way for him to tell us what the actual data is that he's trying to sell?
I mean yeah, you can definitely ask that. Mm-hmm.
We probably don't want to know that. Don't want to know that.
Something that a Shadowrunner wouldn't ask. We've been told to retrieve the information. It doesn't matter what it is, unless you personally want to know.
No.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense, yeah.
Cool. So eventually a helicopter shows up. And you get a curt knock at the door.
I'll make sure that... Oh, okay.
Hello.
I'd answer.
Probably best to have someone bigger, just in case. Not that I'm expecting trouble, but yeah. I'll open the door and see who's there.
Okay. It's... Men in Black replacement characters. Show up, both human, and there's like, we're here for the package.
Which one?
The dwarf.
Come
Would
in.
we have a way of identifying people associated with the Johnsons?
No.
Okay.
I mean, he said the dwarf, not the information, so.
Well, yeah, but how do we know?
So they're carrying a suit. They're carrying a briefcase, and it's like, "Oh, we're here on behalf of Mr. Johnson."
Our payment.
So there's a briefcase. He'll put it on the table, and he'll slide it over, and it's like, "Do you have anything else that you wish to give Mr. Johnson?"
We hand him the hard drive or whatever it is.
The satchel.
The satchel?
Well, we haven't got the satchel. I gave the satchel away.
Still got whatever was in it.
So he'll pull out like a little data pad, and he'll like stick the stick in, review the files, and like he'll nod to his friend, and then his friend will pull out a second briefcase and put it on the table, and be like, and he'll slide them both over. He'll click both the latches and turn them around, and then lift the lid. Gold light appears out of the briefcase, and everyone looks in and goes, nods, yep.
Karma points.
And
there's just one cred stick.
Yeah, that's it. Shut the briefcase. It's in the foam, you know, like. And yeah, everyone at this point will take 6 karma. 2 for the information and 4 for the dwarf. They'll just drag him out, still duct taped to the chair.
To the chair.
Yeah. They'll put him in the helicopter and they'll fly away. Congratulations,
Where
guys.
do we put karma?
There is a spot for
Yeah.
it somewhere.
Is there?
All right. I guess we're
Oh, there's
done.
not. Oh, there's no spot for karma. That's super weird. Just put it somewhere.
I mean, there's underneath plot directives. I have an empty box I can put.
Yeah, that's where I put mine.
Mm-hmm.
So, did we go to the bar?
I guess we could go back to the Cyber Arms. Let Keegan know we were successful.
No, lads, you're thinking too low. I know a really good spot.
You paying?
We won't need to pay where we're going.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
So where do you guys go to party down now that you've completed your first mission together? Look at that. It's Merc. He joined you. Weird.
He was so helpful. He really earned his part of the reward.
I like the idea that he was just sleeping in the back of the van. He's like,
What did I miss?
what's up? Where's the bad guys? Yeah.
Thought I heard motorcycles earlier. What happened?
I'm not. I mean, the only thing that was weird is the gangers waiting for us at a safe house. I didn't really understand how they found out where the safe house was.
They followed you from his house.
Like that we weren't bugged. We were just literally being followed by a motorbike.
Yeah.
And
Like,
we were in a van without windows.
so unfortunately, the way that the storybooks are written is like next scene, gangers show up, and I'm just like, okay, gangers show up. That's the way the book is written, unfortunately. So that's.
I mean, honestly though, in the Shadowrun world, there being a gang near where you happen to be is not all that uncommon. Like,
Yeah.
it could
I'd say
have
the odds are
one
good.
dude like walking down an alley, being like, "Hey, weren't we ever a fucking dwarf?
Yeah.
I just saw him going to this apartment."
Yep. That's probably most likely what happened, and then they're just like, all right, they're all just waiting for you to rock up, and then they're driving their motorbikes was literally like 2 feet, like, like, yeah.
I
Anyway.
mean, I am surprised they followed the right dwarf because dwarfs all look the same.
No, I mean they've just been jumping.
You're
dwarf
an elf.
like-
You would say that.
Yeah. So do you guys want to know how to spend some fucking sweet karma?
Lay it
Yes,
on us,
please.
Big Papa.
Yeah.
All right. So attributes can be improved. It's 2 times the level. So if you're going to level 2, it costs you 4. You can add skills. Improving a skill. To increase the skill by 1 point, spend karma equal to the skill's new rating. For example, if you're improving an engineering skill of 3 to 4, it would cost 4 karma. Maximum value for skills is 12. You can add a new skill if you have an open slot on your character sheet. You can buy a new skill with a rating 1.
How many skills is the max again? Sorry.
I think it's 10, maybe.
Okay.
And
knowledge don't count towards
knowledge
those,
do not count. No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 2 karma to get the skill rating at number 1. A new skill. And you can add a specialization. If you do so, pay 2 karma. So there you go. You can also improve / add shadow amps. It costs the amount of karma it costs to get them. Yep, you can only have
really?
6 amps in total. But you can upgrade them as many as you want. You can remove a negative quality for 6 karma. So if you have a particularly bad karma, like if you want to get rid of your less damage in combat one, James, you can for 6 karma. You can improve the armor. You can pay 1 karma to refresh your armor completely. Or, if you have 12 armor, for example, you can pay 1 karma and get all your armor circles back. Or you can pay 3 karma to get 3 more armor total with a max of 12. So if you're at 9, you get to 12. If you're at 6, you get to 9, that sort of stuff.
If we do that, does that also refresh our armor?
It refreshes up to that point. Actually, no, you would get 3 armor. You would get just the new 3 armor that you got, so.
Well, I mean, presumably if we're shopping, if we're buying things, it'd be after a long rest, so your armor would have refreshed anyway.
Not now. So we're not gonna. Armor doesn't refresh per session because we're going into. Normally it would, yes, but we're going into sandbox mode now. So basically,
so unless we specifically say we give our armor to.
Yeah, you're paying the equivalent of new yen in karma to repair your armor, basically. So that's how that's going to work. And you can buy new weapons and gear, and you can also improve your weapons. You can customize them. You spend 3 karma, and you can increase them however you want. Some examples are accuracy, reroll 1 failed dice. It's basically like increasing your shadow amps, basically. Lethality, increase the damage by 1. Range, reduce the range penalty of each distance by 1. So, like, there's some examples, but you can come up with something new if you wanted to. So that's the stuff you can buy. Keeping in mind, edge is also an attribute. So if you want to take your edge from 1 to 2, it's going to cost you 2 points. 4 points, sorry. Yeah.
So if I want to change analyze to exploit, which is the full program I want, I've already got it at level 1, and exploit is level 2. Would that be 1?
Oh yes, you pay the difference. You pay the difference, basically. So whatever it takes to level up your analyze to go to, because you wanted hacking dice, right? What exactly do you want?
I want some actual programs on my cyber deck.
Okay, so what do you want?
So I was going to go from my program that I had, which was analyze, and upgrade it to the exploit program, which is amp level 2.
What page is that on?
Page 203.
And what's it called? Analyze?
Exploit.
Exploit. Okay. May reroll 2 dice on non-combat hacking tests. Okay. Sure. Yeah. So that costs you 2 amp points. So,
Henley.
Yes, my man.
Would it be possible to, on our way to whatever stop it is that James has got set up for us, for us to stop by my contact, Farseer Susan, who runs the Magic Shaman Shop, and have her lay her magical hands upon me and heal some small wounds?
Sure, yeah. So wounds and stuff, well, I'm okay with wounds coming back at the start of a session, sort of thing, right? So you don't have to spend karma on healing wounds specifically, because that's not a thing you do.
Yeah, I was just setting up a narrative for why our wounds healed.
Yeah. Basically, it's just like time and you guys like doing whatever it is that you do to heal your wounds. So anytime you finish a run, we'll do a time skip of a couple of weeks or whatever before you get to another run, and you guys are basically run out of money and you need to do another milk run, basically, right?
But we do have to use karma to fix our armor.
Yes, armor specifically, you're purchasing armor, right?
Okay.
So that's essentially what that is. You're paying someone to repair your armor, but healing happens naturally. So
okay, then I of my 6 karma, I spent 5 to improve my conjuring from 4 to 5.
Is that a skill? Oh, that is a skill.
That is a skill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, conjuring is a skill. And I spent 1 karma to refresh my armor. So that is what I did with my karma.
All right. What's everyone else doing?
So I'm spending 1 to refresh my armor.
Cool.
And sorry, remind me what the cost is to up abilities.
A bit. You mean skills, or you mean amps?
Oh, I can't like up my charisma with
I
it.
don't think
That's
we
an
actually
attribute?
pay.
That's attribute.
Or attribute.
If we're done with the run, I think our armor actually gets repaired.
No.
It says page
Okay.
43. Some gear or spells may instantly repair damaged armor circles immediately after a combat. Otherwise, armor, cyberdeck, and condition monitor damage are assumed to completely repair once the player has the equivalent of a night's worth of downtime.
Oh,
In this
interesting.
time, it is assumed that they put on a new piece of armor from storage or buy a replacement and are ready to roll. You only have to pay for, in some cases, though, players may need more rapid or more thorough repair of their bodies, their gear, or their armor. In this case, the character will need to find someone who repairs armor and offers them some cash in the form of payment, which would be when you pay your karma for it. So it's like if we're in the middle of a run and you need to get patched up, that's when you pay.
Right. Okay. That's fair. I'm happy for that to happen. All right. So take your 1 karma back. You
Right.
can use it
So-
as like a get out of jail free card for getting karma back.
For attributes, it is twice the amount that you're increasing it to.
So if you're taking your strength up to 6,
It would be 12.
it'd be 12 karma.
All right, so fuck. So if I want to go up to 3 in charisma,
It'd
It's
be
gonna
6.
take
it'll
all
be
6.
all 6.
All
But
6.
you have all 6 because you no longer have to use your karma to increase your
Right.
armor. How much do you want to vomit? How good at vomiting do you want to be?
Look at it like this, right?
I want to be good at vomiting.
If you're, I mean, you can make more like sideshow skills based on performance. If you bump your performance up, you can also bump up the skill performance, the con skill. Like,
Okay,
instead
so
of
how do
doing
I
that.
do that?
That's just like whatever level you're going to. That's how much it costs. So you have to buy 1 at a time.
So I'm at level
1. So
Well,
to go to
1.
2, it costs you 2. Then 3, it'll cost you 3. Then it'll leave you with 1 left over. 'Cause it's been
right.
5.
Okay, so if I'm at level 3, what's the mod then?
The mod is from your performance.
Right. So right now I'm at level 1. My performance is +2.
because of your specialization.
You're specialized.
Okay.
So you by increasing the con skill from 1 to 2, it would cost you 2 karma points.
Right.
So you would then roll 4 when you were doing your vomiting or anything else that is performance based.
Yeah.
The +2 specialization stays as +2.
So that base number goes up.
Yes,
Correct.
the base number.
All
goes
right.
up.
So I'm gonna spend.
Or you can increase your charisma, which would also increase your con skill,
but not
as well
as
as anything
much.
else. Yeah, and it would also affect anything else charisma based.
Yeah.
Right. But no, I'm gonna spend 5 to go up to level 3 in that skill.
Okay. So now you should be rolling
6.
6 because your con is 1, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, your
Yeah.
charisma is 1. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
And then on my last one, you said you could spend karma to modify weapons.
correct.
So like,
If you wanted to make
wanna-
like katanas better. Or
yeah,
whatever.
I want to make my katana better. I guess flavor wise, it would be like instead of being like a. Smooth...
It costs 3 karma to customize your weapon.
Oh, it does. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was 1.
You can hold on to your karma.
Yeah, I'll just hold on to it. I'm
yeah.
good.
So Henley,
Maybe just saying, you have a rifle now. How about you buy a new skill?
Oh yeah.
So it'll cost you 2 karma to get the skill at rating 1.
Okay, so what I'll do, I'm gonna knock back that con to 2.
Yeah, so you have basically 4 now.
So I have 4, and it costs
2 to get
2.
firearms at level 1.
Firearms. Firearms is agility.
Yes.
So I would have 2 karma left. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna stick with that.
Cool.
You're not going to use your 2 karma to put firearms to 2?
You can also increase your amp for vomiting or create a new sideshow amp that you wanted to do.
Well, yeah, wait, hold on. So if I spend 2, then I can, if I spend my last 2, I can put my firearms up to level 2?
That is correct.
All right, I'll do that then. Shit. That brings me down to 0. I'm good.
All right. Keep in mind that you can also create an amp, right, for 1 point, which would give you a narrative bonus. And I want to state this for everyone. A narrative bonus is very, very good. Like, for example, if you wanted to have a sideshow skill that allowed you to, say, I don't know, propel yourself upward, whatever. So you can climb faster or something like that. Like, maybe you create some sort of, like, maybe you launch yourself out of something, or you're real good at throwing yourself or whatever, right? You could create a skill that would allow you to do that. Like, you could basically do anything that you wanted with the amps. As long as you can say that this is a sideshow skill, it'll use your charisma performance.
Okay. That'll work. I'm good for now, but I'll keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say we can add plot directives, or is that not something you can add to?
What do you mean plot directives? Like, you want to add another queue?
Yeah.
It doesn't say anything about that, but you can at the end of a session and the end of a run, you can change your queues to be something else, if you'd like. I want to max like queues are limited to 3, it seems, but you can always change them to something else.
I'm gonna get rid of as long as they're beautiful, because it's not really. I mean, I'll probably still go for
this
it.
Is a sandbox now, right? So like, there's gonna be a bunch of stuff coming up. Like, so.
Well, I want to change to like a silver tongue. So.
Okay, but what does silver tongue mean exactly? Think of it. Okay, think of a queue as something your character would say or do, not necessarily like, "I'm silver tongue." That's more of a quality, right?
Right. Yep. All right.
So what is something your character, like a catchphrase your character would say that, for example, Doc's is, "I can fix that," which means that he can literally just attempt fixing stuff and just succeed at them, right?
In an unconventional way.
In an unconventional,
like I can use this stuff, to do this, yeah.
So, like, what do you like? Can you like maybe something along the lines of I have a trustworthy face, right? That's a good cue that you could say when you're trying to convince someone of something completely outlandish that they believe you. Like, there are things like that you can do. You know, it, like, think of it as a statement about your character more than just like, I have a silver tongue. Like, that's not really a cue, right? We can't base anything else on that. So,
all right, I'll have to think.
Yeah, give it some thought. Anyone can change their cues as well. So think about something that, now that you've seen how cues work, maybe you have a better idea of how you want to use them. So that's something worth thinking about. Okay, cool. So where do you guys go to celebrate?
We'll go to a semi-good club. It will be a club that will be.
Where is it?
Come up with names of a club. It's
Yes,
probably more sort of. Okay, cool. It's called the Silver Lounge.
Okay, sure.
It's alternative. It's an alternative club. What it's talking about, silver, is like people with piercings and stuff like that. So there's a lot of like.
Where is it located?
People. It's located. It wouldn't be downtown, but it's not far from downtown.
Okay, so you guys. Okay, downtown is not really a thing you can say in Denver, because Denver is literally 5 different countries. So,
okay.
Is it in the United Canadian American sector?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a club more for the meta-human types as well.
Okay.
It's not really a
Yeah. So there is a few clubs. There's the Chrome nightclub. There is Angel's Delight. There is Last Chance Saloon, Midnight, and the Big House. That are all situated within the United Canadian sector. If you wanted to go to the first one, Chrome
yeah.
nightclub.
What was the first? Yeah, we'll go there.
Okay. So that is located in Mission Hills, which is basically like a uppity rich sector. What is this place? So there is a bunch of stuff in here that's it's mostly just like housing and stuff like that. It's kind of like ghetto-ish, because that's all of the Canadian sector basically is this ghetto-ish sort of areas. But the Midnight is on the it's overlooking the Meadow Hills Golf Course, which is now basically well, it's a playground for the rich people basically. And it's the only sector of this Meadow Hills that's sort of locked off, and you do need to have some sort of.
I've heard they have real grass in there.
Yeah, well, real fake grass. So
yeah,
Right,
made of
well,
plastic and everything.
I probably wouldn't take these people there then.
These people.
Wow.
These.
It's true
people.
though. You wouldn't fucking get in.
It's true. You wouldn't.
Yeah,
Even with my charm, you wouldn't get in. So, is there any sort of not run of the mill, but slightly higher class clubs, but not mega high class?
Just go to a hole in the wall pub. Like,
wouldn't be seen dead in a hole in the wall pub.
I mean, you kind of have to be in this region. Like the good stuff is in the Kaz sector, which is a whole different country. You have to go to a different country in order to get to downtown, which is where where all the dragons go to drink, basically. So keep that in mind. You have to go through state territories in order to get to the next place. So.
All right. Well, fine. We'll go to some sort of hole in the wall club.
How much did that hurt you to say?
Quite a lot. My front of my head's actually hurting. It's actually giving me a headache.
So in order for you to, find your muse and write about people's problems and be a Shadowrunner, you have to fucking rub shoulders with people who don't rub shoulders with the people that you normally rub shoulders with. It
It's a lot
sucks.
of shoulder rubbing.
It sucks, man.
It hurts. I'd take painkillers for it as well.
This is more of your brother's style of living, right? And this is something that you don't really like.
Well, yeah.
So
he sort of lives on a couch or the spare bedroom.
I like the idea as well that you're just like
apartment.
Yeah, I like the idea that you guys are just like to the Chrome nightclub to some fucking cab driver or something like that, and he's just like he just looks at the back of you and he's like, really? And you just look around at your companions who are just like, maybe this like the orc is like sweating and dripping off his hair. The troll is like sort of like, and he's holding like he's going through like a little notepad with like weed shit in it or something like that. And the dwarf is like practicing his vomit, like he's like, and you're just like, maybe not.
I would like to imagine he could get us in. He just really does not want to be seen. With
to
us.
ruin his image for sure. 100%.
Yeah, like it's he's like, even with my charisma, I couldn't get you in. But he's really thinking, I really just don't want to be seen with you in a place where someone might actually know who I am.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. So there's a variety of places you can go, but if you want to just go back to your cyber running bar and just celebrate a job well done, that's perfectly acceptable.
Sure, we'll go there instead. We'll head back to there.
Cyber arms.
I mean, we know that we're all welcome there.
Still paying?
Yes.
Yay!
Doc, what are you spending your karma on, man?
Yeah, I kind of just took care of that quietly. I got firearms 1, and I took my engineering from 2 to 3.
Nice. That's going to be useful.
I still haven't
Yeah.
spent my karma. I'm still thinking.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
buying
hurts.
a program is pretty cool.
Well, an actual functioning program rather than like the sort of thing I bought.
Yeah. So the thing that you have, let's take a look. What have you actually got? You just replaced. Okay. So you got an exploit. Okay.
Because analyze was like I did it so it was like one step below exploit, and then I wanted to upgrade to exploit because if I had enough points, I would have done that.
Okay. How about this? I will give you an edge because I'm pretty sure it doesn't work like that. Because originally we were going to say that you could build your own program, and that's what that base one was for, so that you could upgrade it later. But it sounds like you didn't want to do that. So why don't we? This will cost you 2 karma, but why don't you just take an extra edge? Because what would have happened is you would have had one shadow amp left over at the start of character creation that would have given you a second edge. So you're effectively getting 2 karma for free. That's what I'm giving you right now.
If you want to, but I wouldn't. Sure.
Cool.
Let's not argue. Let's not like.
That
no
way,
to
everyone is in the same boat, right? So you have 2 edge because you had 1 shadow amp left over at this character creation. That's what would have happened. So now you have 4 karma left over that you can buy on something. So, if you want, exploit can be upgraded, and you can increase the amount of hacking dice you have for non-combat roles.
I'm tempted to go for another program though.
Sure, you can write your own program. It's not a problem.
I know, but they work out more expensive, I think, though.
Yes, but you can do whatever you like.
True. But it's good to have something to base it off of. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you have a look at the pre-made character sheets in here, there's some that actually already have programs. Like Hammer +2 damage in cyber combat. Mugger may re-roll 1 die in cyber combat tests. There's a couple of examples there.
Well, Mugger's already there, and so's Hammer as well. It's already on the cyber amp.
Yeah, it's 203
programs.
If you want to look at that doc. So there's biofeedback, exploit, Hammer, Mugger, and track. They're the only ones that you have. So if you want to build something that allows you to say, I don't know, like when you're versing another hacker or something like that, you can you have a better chance of doing things. Like there's plenty of things you can do. Like it's up to you. Just give it some thought. Shadow amps are interesting, but they take a lot of understanding of how you want to go. So yeah. So yeah, you guys go back to the Cyber Arms and you sit down, cheer the night away, have a good drink, have a good be merry, and
I'll order a whole jug or pitcher of booze, a whole pitcher of like synth beer.
Sure, synth beer. God, there's no weed
Is that
anymore.
for me or for the orc?
All right then, I'll buy a pitcher for each of you. Fuck me.
Yeah. All right. So you guys have a good night. Like, so just out of curiosity, is there any leads that you guys want to follow in the real world? Like, do you want to chase up something of your own personal desire, or how do you want to like try and find another run?
Well, I kind of want to know who was attacking us.
Well, I do conveniently happen to have their drone still.
Yeah.
I did specifically say that I took it.
Yes, you did. So,
And the drones are linked to their owners, so it would have his SIN. Whoever was controlling it, his SIN is still somewhere inside that drone.
Mhm.
I could repair it, but I couldn't tell you who owned it. That would have to go to some kind of computer type person.
do we have a computer type person? He looks around the room.
No, I don't know any computer programmer person.
Oh, that sucks. Guess you'll never know.
I can have a look at it, see what I can find out.
Sure. So this is going to be a very hard difficulty hacking check.
But I can analyze it though, can't I? Because it's a non-combat.
I would like to offer our first teamwork roll here.
Interesting. What does teamwork do?
So, if I remember correctly, I roll the test. Here it is, page 39.
Mm-hmm.
We choose a leader, which would be him.
Mm-hmm.
I make the appropriate skill test, and any hits I make become additional dice for him.
That's right. Yes, I remember now. Sure. So go ahead and do that. I need to work out the difficulty for very difficult. I think it's like 10 dice or 12 dice. Let me just check.
While they're rolling, I actually changed how I spent my karma.
Oh, yeah? What did you do?
I bought sorcery for
Ooh.
2 skill points.
Nice. Okay.
2 more skill points to level it to level 2. And then with my last 2 karma points, I purchased heal.
Still in the spirit realm. I like it.
Nice.
So you're going to buy a heal. Okay. Does it only cost 2?
It is a biotic or a magic amp that is level 2.
Interesting. Wow.
So
There you go.
the cost of the
Heal 1 box of physical stun damage per hit on a sorcery plus willpower test. Remember to adjust for the essence of the target. Okay.
Yep. So I will be rolling a grand total of 8.
That's pretty chunky.
Well, not with the way I roll, but it could be.
So now you can summon and you can also heal in the same turn. I like it, man. That's some good shit. Very, very spiritually blessed character you are. Okay, so let me see if I can find out. I'm trying to work out the difficulty die here because they're in here somewhere.
I'm basically the Llama Jesus.
Llama Jesus. Upright Llama Jesus.
Upright Llama Jesus.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so we'll just say it's 12 dice for now, but I'll find it somewhere. God, where the fuck is it? What pages were the types of rolls again? It was like 43 or something, right?
I know what you're talking about. It says something on.
I found it.
I'm trying to find it. I don't remember where it is though.
Okay. Okay, yes, here we go. I found it. So it is, for you, 12 dice. So go ahead and make that check for me, please. It's very hard, but yeah.
Wait, no, because I wouldn't be able to help because I'd need. What's the test? What skill is it using?
It is hacking, but for you, you can make an engineering test.
Or electronics? Which one would? So I guess engineering to see how much I repaired it.
No, we'll go with electronics. Electronics works, yeah.
Okay, so for every success I get, you get an additional dice.
Okay, so is that versus 12? Oh, all right, okay. 12d6 greater than 5. Yeah, no dice.
What? No, I make the test and then he does the actual roll with plus.
Yeah,
2
no,
die
you're rolling
combined.
against the same test. So you didn't get any successes over mine. So he gets to make that test again because you were helping him. If you had succeeded with your roll to find out additional information, right? So basically anyone can help out anyone else. They can use whatever roll or stat that they desire in order to achieve something, as long as they feel like it can help them. Like, for example, Eugene could, his character could help out, but in this instance, if he did something along the lines of, say, I don't know, had a magic spell that he could infuse a higher intelligence into someone, but he doesn't. But, same thing. anyone can do anything, really. So, yeah, that's what that role is. So,
I'm not sure I understand, because if I had succeeded on it, then there's no reason for him to take the test. I've already succeeded.
yeah, but the test for him, he wants to, like, to find the information. It is a hacking test. It has to be hacking. And since you can't do it, you're helping out with electronics in order to assist him. So if you made the hacking test, you would have very little, you would have no rolls. Like, you wouldn't have anything.
Yeah, I can't roll the hack. I have to have the skill to use it.
Yes, that's right.
To do
So
that.
in order to help, you help with electronics. And every success you get over a 12 difficulty would help him by giving him extra dice in order to make on the actual test. Does that make sense?
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll make sense. So I just need a roll from good friend.
All right.
You get
Okay,
no
so-
additional dice.
Not for Matrix type action.
No, you do. Like, you get your normal stuff, but you don't get any
Yep.
additional dice from Doc.
Okay, so I get +1 die to Matrix action because of my data jack, and then I can roll up to 3 dice on mate. So I get
okay.
to reroll.
Your normal, here's what happens. You plug in, you go full VR, you get 2 for Clothes Slinger, you get 1 for VR, right? You also get -1, so yeah, and that's it. So you get +3. So you roll your hacking +3, you can re-roll 2 dice. That's all you need to know.
Okay,
Go ahead and make that check for me, please.
there's 3 successes.
Yeah, no dice, man. You can re-roll
No,
2 dice.
I'll
so
reroll.
2. So 2d6. Greater than 5. Okay, yeah.
4
no,
successes.
yeah, no dice. So yeah, there is stuff in here. It's just, your attempt has burnt it away though. So you cannot retry. But there was something here, but maybe like as you logged in, you realized that it was like doing like a auto delete or something along
Factory
those lines.
reset or something.
Yeah, and you weren't quick enough to get the information before it disappeared permanently. So that's
Not
unfortunate.
for nothing.
Yeah,
There were 2 drones.
but he only grabbed one.
I only took the one.
Curse you, and you're only grabbing 1 drone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
My
we literally
fault.
could have just searched the guys for ID, so...
I mean, it's what I mentioned, but then I fell asleep. So, my bad.
Yeah,
I had a drone. I was getting that out
it's
there.
kind of funny too because like they had armbands with stuff on them, so you could have easily just done a perception check. It still would have been a
Name,
very
address, date of birth.
yeah.
all
It
written
still would have
right
been so. The actual book says very hard difficulty perception check to work out where they come from, and all the information's in there. It's unfortunate you guys didn't have the time. The guy was very adamant about leaving, so it is what it is.
Whatever. We got our karma.
Yeah.
We got ours.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we leave you. I don't know, tinkering and stuff like that. So.
Well, I'll talk to the barman
Hmm.
because he's in contact with people.
Keegan. Yeah.
If Keegan finds any more jobs to contact us.
Sure. You guys will have something in a couple of weeks when you've literally
In fact,
run out of money. So, you
In
call
fact,
each other up
Back
and
to
like,
eating out of the trash.
yeah, that's it. Yeah.
in fact, I said I'll leave 2 spaces for contacts. Can I add him as a contact?
I mean, you already know him. What exactly are you going to get out of him for a contact?
We'll just make it official.
Look, you don't need to. You already know him. Like, contacts are
Okay.
people that I don't know exist. You don't know exist until you want them. So I'm not gonna let you say, what if I come up with this contact now, Dave, and do it? I'm like, no. If it's
All right.
not on the
Well,
sheet.
then I'll I'll contact my fixer as well,
Okay.
Mr. Cleaner, who
Okay.
is on my sheet.
Mhm.
He may have jobs or have ability to get hold of jobs.
Do you want to
Obviously his
do
usual cut.
You looking to do some wet work?
Yeah, it's more Shadowrun work.
Okay, assassination type stuff. Interesting. How do the rest of you feel about? For a man that hates violence, you sure are pretty eager to jump in and do some wet work. So.
Well, I'm not. I'm talking about like Shadowruns, not specific like assassinations, but
That's what
just
wet work
Shadowruns.
is. It's killing people. It's cleaning bodies. It's
Yeah,
like
what work is killing folk?
yeah.
Okay.
The other thing that I would also accept him going in there and like I don't know, destroying evidence and that sort of stuff too. That's part of wet work as well. I would accept that. So
Anything involving like boots on the ground, go do this job that we can't get, police to handle for us.
mhm.
well, I'll see
so-
if that's the jobs that they want. Is that what guys want to do? What sort of jobs do you want to do?
I mean, anything that gets me
Jobs
paid.
that pay.
I think you're pretty much the only one that has a stipulation, right? So like,
Yeah.
Get me killed.
you looking
We'll
for,
get you killed.
everyone's looking
I
for
just like money.
everyone's looking for a milk run, man. That's it.
All right. Well, look for milk runs then.
That's impossible. Everyone looks for a milk run. The thing is, it might look like
There's
a
a
milk
million other people doing milk runs right now.
Yeah, like here's the thing: like milk runs to a Shadowrunner are basically like the
What we
easy
just
pay. Yeah, that was it. That was the easy like
Literally, what we just had was about as good as you could expect a Shadowrun
yeah.
that
So
turns to combat to go.
yeah, so milk runs in a lot of cases are basically when Mr. Johnson shows up and he's like, "I just need you to move this box from one place to another," and you're like, "Fucking sick, dude! That's easy." And then you realize it's,
Yeah, assuming everything goes all right, it's just a little bit of extra money. And when things go wrong, you got to kill a bunch of people.
yeah. So, how about this? You guys tell me how much karma you want to make, and I will give you appropriate level missions.
60.
8.
8 karma.
68. 68.
Okay, they're pretty
No.
they're pretty tough missions, guys. So.
No, 68 makes us dead.
Well, I'd probably
That's-
go.
I would say like 8 or 10.
That is the death of all good. That's like, hey, go punch a dragon in the
Yeah,
face.
don't kill him. Just punch him and then come back.
Punch him and say terrible things about his mother, and then stand there for 10 minutes, then come back.
It's a distraction job.
I will look for jobs roughly around the same price that we got paid for this first job.
You know, we completed our first job. I say we go to 10.
No, we
Yeah,
barely
that's-
completed it.
I mean,
10
I've
works.
made it out fine.
Yeah, everyone, you guys did great, actually, all things considered. Like, facing off against elite. This is the first mission in the book, the one they say to start with, and they threw fucking elite soldiers at you guys, so.
All right, pay to
Come at me,
10.
bro.
10?
I'll go for 10.
All right, cool. Well, I'll find a mission or create a mission that's worth that much, and we'll go from there. I'm sorry, James, but there's always going to be violence. That's just how this goes. That's why.
I mean, no. We aim for no violence. No violence is job well done.
Sure, we'll see how you guys go. So let's do some shout outs and call it a show. Mr. Eugene, let's start with you, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm really digging this show.
It's very
I
easy
think
to
it-
play. Very
I-
easy to play.
I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. But hi, you can find me at twitch.tv/Ujune. Probably gonna be playing some of that South Park goodness coming up this weekend. Also trying to finish out Total War 2 Total War Warhammer 2, whatever, however you want to say it. Doing some more of that tactical nonsense in between testicles and I don't know, some other T word that's clever. Anyway, that's me. Thanks for watching. Hope you had a good time.
All right, Spoody Lord.
What's up? Yeah, no, this game is super fun. I like it. I'm having a good time.
Good dame.
But you can catch me here on Thursdays and also on Mondays for the Vampire Masquerade.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're feeling froggy, you can check out my podcast. It's
Froggy.
called Motion Sickness the Show. It's on iTunes and SoundCloud, and it's all about the history of law and wacky court cases and all that kind of stuff. So
Is it like wacky races but with lawyers?
yes, that's exactly what it is. That's it. Actually on the iTunes description. It says exactly that word for word.
All right, Mr. James CUK, what up, sir?
Hi, I'm good. A little bit tired though now. You can check me out at /JamesUK on Twitch. My Twitter handle's pretty much the same. Yeah, role playing stuff and video games. That's what I do for the time being.
Nice. Okay, and last but not least, we have Mr. Doc Gast. What up, sir? How you doing?
Yo, how's it going? You can find me on Twitch or here. Well, on Twitter or here, where I do games like this. And board games.
Board games.
We actually have we're back this week, aren't we, for board games?
I'll have to double check with everyone because I'm pretty sure. I don't know. We'll find out.
I'm not sure what's going on, but we might be having board games this week. Maybe. Who knows? It's a surprise.
Okay. No. Kelsa's going to be at TwitchCon, but we can do a 3-player duder.
We can find something.
Yeah, we can find something. Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah. And you can go check out Prylor's shit because he's not here and he's doing his thing. But guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed tonight's episode of Surge. I love this game. I think it's going to be good fun. I'm interested to see what our wacky players get up to in the time that it takes between then and now. So I'm thinking next time we'll start off with like a little introduction thing as to what you guys are doing for the past 2 weeks while you're running out of money. So that should be interesting. In terms of what's going on this week, guys, we will have board games with Bitter Bros today. It's probably going to be a 3-player duder job. We don't know what we'll play. We'll find something. The daily stream will be Southmark. We might finish it today. Who knows? We'll see. And Embers should be back this week on Sunday at 5 p.m. PST. So keep an eye out for that. Next week will be the return of LA at Night and Dead Man's Crest as well. So that'll be sweet. Check out the YouTube for all the archives and favorite the channel. Follow the channel if you enjoyed tonight's game. And yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. We'll see you next week for more Shadowrun. Until then, have a good one. Peace out. Stay chummy. Bye-bye.